All right. What's going on, everybody? I think we're live. Now, there have been some issues. What the heck is that music in the background? That's weird. Hold on. Stand by. What have I done? I don't know what's going on. Hang on. Stand by. All right. There we go. And, of course, I don't have the chat window up. Stand by, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's obvious that I haven't done this in a while. Because, yikes. Anyway, what is going on? Yeah, I don't know what that was. Now my hand is shaking. What? There we go. I'm mildly nervous about this stream, guys. Okay. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing? Yes. Callie Simmer, I just saw your last comment. Yes, I'm absolutely still in vacation mode. Yeah, and then I went ahead and tweaked a bunch of stuff too with the stream software. So hopefully it looks okay. Honestly, I did a test stream and it looked great. And then Micah and I did a test stream, just like a real quick one, and it looked awful. So you guys give me a pie-rep on the stream. Anon, what's going on? I missed a bunch of chat up there. Sorry about all that. Who else we got here? Trucker for Life, what's going on? Callie Simmer, yep. I'm definitely still in vacation mode. I think I saw Caleb up there also in the chat. Let me adjust the volume even more. It is really loud, like in my headset. I don't know how it is for you. But anyway, stream looks good to you. Looks great to you. All right, good. Oh man, guys, yeah, it's really good to be back. No, I'm not in vacation mode, unfortunately. I'm like, I was ripped out of vacation mode and thrown into non-vacation mode. So anyway, Callie Simmer 5x5, love to hear it. Because Micah and I ran a quick test earlier and things were not the best. So anyway, yeah, it's really good to be back. I missed all of you. I missed the sim. I missed streaming. It was a great vacation. But it's good to be back. I wanted to fire up a stream as early as Saturday night, but man, I was wiped out. I was just completely wiped out. So anyway, oh, and then Sunday was, yeah, just a bunch of family stuff and there was no time for it. So here we are. It's Monday night and we're in the A2A PA24 Comanche, looking good in the white and blue livery. November 1202 Romeo is set to blast off for Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And you guys know why I picked Williamsport, Pennsylvania? First one who gets it gets a free prize, a valuable prize. We haven't given away a prize in a long time because I haven't been streaming. All right, I'll let you guys ponder that while we get ready here. So let me see if I remember how to use this airplane. Last time I checked, we needed fuel and passengers. We'll give ourselves 2 passengers, some baggage. I'm actually going to repair all because I had a minor issue and I don't want issues on this flight. So anyway, Jonathan, what's up? Love the videos. Just picked up everything you need for MSFS VR based on my videos. Cool. Good, man. I hope you enjoy it. Am I able to read the dials? Yeah, 100%. Crystal clear. No issues in this plane or really any other. So, except the CRJ. I have a little bit of an issue with the CRJ. I have to lean in just a tad, like the PFD, because I think in real life the font is really small. But yeah, Jonathan, no issues at all. Cool. So I guess we'll do the walk around since it's been a while since we've used this airplane. So let's go to the walk around. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Yeah, we put fuel in there. The walk around views in VR are wonky, to say the least. But they still kind of work. We can check the flaps, and we can check the ailerons. That all looks good. We don't have any gas in the tip tank, so we'll go ahead and skip that one. Jonathan, awesome. Thanks, really helpful. I'm glad. Awesome, man. If you have any issues or questions, feel free to pop into the Discord. I know it's been kind of quiet over there recently because I don't know. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet. Maybe because I've been gone. Maybe for other reasons. Whatever. I'm not gonna do all the walk around either. This takes forever. Take the chocks off. Assume that we check the fuel. You can actually sump the tanks. We're not going to do it. Check the alternator belt. That all looks good. Check the oil quantity. It looks good. We'll just say check this fuel quantity. And we could go under here and sump the tanks if we wanted to. We'll just take the chocks away. Pitot cover comes off. I'm surprised it hasn't blown off. Those things tend to, planes sitting on the ramp, those things tend to blow away. Let's skip all the way around to the tail, take that off, check the elevator.
Glad to see you back. Let's get this party started. Starstruck.
Callie Simmer, what's up? Aw, Callie Simmer, you didn't have to do that. Oh, thank you for the 10. It's one, thank you, and two, it's good to be back. Check the static port. Yeah, it's like I said, it was a really fun time away, but I missed everybody. Can we put that bag in there too? Is it gonna fit? There we go. Get all that in there. Thank you for the 10. Really appreciate that. That is amazing. And Callie Simmer, you don't know it, but you actually helped me test something. I need to readjust my view because I am no longer using Streamlabs desktop. I am now using Streamlabs OBS. And I was wondering if those kind of alerts, not that I would ever expect to have any of those alerts pop up, but I was wondering if they were going to work. So thank you for, for the 10, obviously it's incredibly generous, but also for testing out the alerts. Let me ask you guys this question. When Simmer so graciously donated that 10, did you guys see a pop-up alert on the screen? Somebody let me know if you saw like that standard VR sim pilot, you know, like it's actually a picture of me flying the Arrow through a little bit of light IMC. Let me know if you guys saw that. Robert, really appreciate the videos as well. Just picked up the MetaQuest 2 and used RVids to set everything up. Awesome. Still a little fuzzy on the image, but you're working on that. That or you're blind as a bat. No, you just need to tweak your settings a little more. And again, feel free to pop over into Discord if you want a little additional help with that. Oops, I think I need that. Oh, Marilyn, what's going on? Good to see me back. Good to see all you back too. Good to see you, Marilyn. And Jonathan said, yeah, you saw it. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Callie Simmer, that's funny because you were looking for the Streamlabs link for Dono. Yeah, I don't really have I never put up a Dono link, honestly, like a Streamlabs Dono link, even before we got monetized. Just because I never really wanted to promote it. But yeah, super chat. I mean, if you guys want. Mike always already getting dollar bills thrown at me. Anon test. Member for 3 months, by the way, Anon. 3 months. Test 1212. Check. And clear prop. Ooh, thank you for reminding me. We should probably have these windows open so that I don't forget to yell clear prop. And Micah, hey, by the way, thank you for the test earlier. I really appreciate that. So, pre-flight was complete. Passengers, we briefed them. My seatbelt and shoulder harnesses are secured. How about yours? Yep, they look good. Gear switch is down. Flaps are up. Radios are off. Autopilot master switch is off. All electrical switches are off. Circuit breakers are checked in, and the beacon is already on, just like we left it. So that is good stuff. And now we can start the engine. So let's put that away for a second. Caleb, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome. So yeah, let's start this thing up and get out of here, right? I think that's what we should be doing. Okay, starting the engine. Now, it's been a while since I've started this aircraft. The only difference really with this and the Arrow is that this, you need to prime. Caleb, no, ATC is not online anymore. They were earlier when Micah and I did that test, but it looks like Washington Center has logged off, but New York Center is online. So we'll get New York Center up to Williamsport. Nobody guessed why Williamsport. Come on, guys. Little League World Series. You guys aren't watching the Little League World Series? Anyway. We watched a lot of that on vacation at the beach because my nephew is a big little leaguer. So anyway, cool. So we need to test the fuel pump. So what we'll do is we'll turn the master on and we'll turn the fuel pump on and we'll just check that we get fuel pressure. It takes a minute for the fuel pressure to build and it looks like that is going up into the green. Fuel pump can come off. Unlock the primer and give it 1, 2, 3 shots of the prime. And we'll lock the primer. And our mixture is full rich. Our prop is full. And crack the throttle, yell, clear prop. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Hit the starter. Let's do it. Listen to these sounds. That's so good. That's so good. I'm just going to be quiet for a second. 1,000 RPM. Oil pressure's already in the green. Let's close our little window here. God, the sounds in this airplane are so good. I hope the sounds are coming across good for you guys too. I changed some of the sound settings with the stream. I hope it's all working out. Clear prop, yes. And on checklists, checklist emoji. Very good, thank you. We're all good there. Yes. So the checklist, yeah, that was more like a checklist, not a do list. We did complete all these steps, and now we can go into the taxi checklist. We can go ahead and turn on our autopilot master and avionics master. Oops, except I hit the wrong switch on my honeycomb. Here comes our Garmin TDS GTN 750XI. Continue half left, half up. That is good. That's good. We'll go ahead and refill this so we get not sensed fuel.
System test okay.
Wow, she's loud. There we go. Cool. Radios can come on. Man, I love this airplane. This is a good like first stream to come back to. Also, I think. I don't know. For me, anyway, it's kind of an easier aircraft for me to manage. Cool. All right, and all of that can wait. Cali Simmer sounds great. Awesome. Caleb, you're not home. Oh, you're at the train station. Okay, cool. Micah, I don't know, my friend. I don't know because I'm honestly, Micah, I kind of went for it and I used OBS Studio anyway, and not Streamlabs desktop. And I don't know. I mean, I rebooted. I think it was something with the Quest because I had done some weird things with the just setting the altimeter here with the Quest prior to that test stream, and I think that may have screwed things up. So it's a Williamsport Regional. So I was watching the Little League World Series, and it was the game on Sunday. Well, it was the team from Philadelphia that ended up losing, unfortunately, and a team from New England. And anyway, that night they have a major league game at it's a major league stadium size at the Little League World Series fields. Long story short, both the Phillies and the Nationals both flew in on Delta. I don't know what they were. I didn't get a good look at them into this airport. So Delta, they're probably charters, but Delta flew. I don't know if they were 319s or they're probably 319s or 320s into this same airport. So we're gonna go off 34 right. We'll take the Arsenal 5, 34 right. So it's gonna be kind of a long taxi, and we're going to where Martinsburg, I think, MRB. And then it's going to be, so we'll load the departure from Martinsburg. It's going to be Hagerstown, so that's HGR. So I've flown in this airspace many times. I've never flown all the way to Williamsport, though. No reason to. And then it's direct to Williamsport, and then we'll figure out the approach once we get closer. I filed this at 8,000 feet. This wanted us at 4,000. I thought that was a little ridiculous. So anyway, I'm Groot. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man. More coffee. How was vacation? The Comanche are getting to be friends. You and the Comanche getting to be friends. It is like flying the real thing. Vacation was awesome, Mike. Thanks for asking, man. It was really good. It was really, really good. Before we get too much into this, let's go ahead and just put in laggy. Maybe I spoke too soon. 0 feet AGL. That gives us our top of descent point. We'll save that. Clear this message out of here. Yes, I know this is registered to me. Let's close that. Go to our map page and zoom out and make sure that route looks good. Yep, that is as we filed it. Cool. Zoom back in a little bit here. A couple things before we taxi. Let's just make sure we got the plates pulled up. I think we're expecting 2.7, so we'll go ahead and just kind of pin that, but we'll see what we get. I think we'll probably be visual by the time we get there. I think that's it. So Arsenal 5 departure. I get this departure all the time out of Manassas. We can just go ahead and quickly brief it. Off of 3-4. It's just going to be climbed to 800 feet. And then basically a left turn to this Shirley fix at 2,000 feet. We're going to clear ourselves up higher. And then Casanova at 3,000. We're going to be higher by then. And then off to Dawns, then Martinsburg, and then off to Hagerstown. So this is a pretty easy departure to fly once you've flown it like a million times. So anyway, we'll just go with that. You only been in a Comanche once? I don't know if I've ever been in an actual Comanche. To tell you the truth, I am Groot just got a new car, a 4080 Ti. Oh, nice, man. You're gonna love it. You're gonna have a good time with that. Let's go to VSR. Let's go ahead and put us on Unicom since we're on VATSIM 2.8. And we can just go ahead and run the taxi checklist. Primer's locked, avionics master's on, air meter. We should have checked that. We can do that by just flipping on the pitot heat real quick and making sure that jumps. And at 0, that's good. Radios are on. Transponder we should have set at 2,000. Standby it is. Heading indicator we'll set for runway heading. Why didn't I do all this before? Because I haven't streamed in a while, nor flown. Man, it's been a while since I've flown the actual Aero. That's set. We already checked landing gear indicator. It is green. Parking brake. We can release it. And then test the brakes. I'm going to leave the headphones off because I kind of like the sounds. Once we get airborne, it'll get a little annoying, and then I'll test the brakes. Yep, they work. All right, let's taxi out to 3-4. Robert, yes, that you can have all the floating windows in VR. Yeah, it's pretty clutch. It is pretty clutch. So let's watch our RPMs. We don't need to idle it, or we don't need to taxi at 1,000. So this is where the Aero and the Comanche differ a little bit. Is I tend to, our SOP is to try not to get it under. I should have leaned this mixture a little bit too much under 1,000 RPM when taxiing or just sitting idle. But this is a bigger engine, so we can idle. Not idle. What am I saying? We can taxi at a little bit less than 1,000 RPM, and I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna move. Speaking of floating windows, let's move you guys over here a little bit. And it's a little bit immersion braking for you guys, but I can't interact with chat otherwise. Yeah, the X3Ds, yeah, that's something that I might need to look into. We don't have taxi lights, we got landing lights. Well, actually, I'll leave the landing lights off until just before I get onto the runway in the Aero, so we'll go ahead and taxi out. Looking good. Jared, what's up? Ironically, you just flew in a 1970 260C. Enjoy the content. Awesome, man. I am glad you're enjoying the content, and yeah, good to see you in chat. What's going on, man? Did you fly? You flew in it as a passenger, or did you were you operating it? Either way, that's awesome. Micah, taxiing at southwest speeds, yes, 11 knots. It's all right. I try to keep it under 14 in the Aero, and we're at 12. But yeah, we are taxiing kind of fast, especially around the turns, right? Wonder if there's prop wash in the turn. Yeah, caution, prop wash. Comanche taking off. You guys hear the music or too loud, too soft? You tell me. I can adjust the volume to suit your needs and likes, because here on the VATSIM Pilot channel, see, now I'm taxing at 17 knots. I guess we'll do the full run-up, right? The run-up is pretty cool in this. Anyway, Jared, right seat, cool. That's not a bad place to be. I like flying right seat too, or I like riding right seat as the passenger. Sometimes my partner will need approaches and I don't need approaches, and we'll go, like, he'll just go shoot approaches. I mean, I'm safety pilot, but like it's a lot less, not that there's stress, but you know, when you're flying with another pilot, especially one who's partner in your aircraft and who has more hours than you do and more, you know, certs and ratings, I get a little bit maybe tenser, like when I'm doing the takeoffs, the landings, just everything about my airmanship. I tend to get a little more nervous when I'm flying with him, I guess. But when I'm right seat, I'm like, oh no, now you need to grease this in there. Cool thing is, even if he smashes it down, I always tell him it was a good landing. I'm like, hey, good one, man. And he's like, I mean, I can't say the things he says when he doesn't get a squeaker. But I'm always like, hey, man, are we down yet? But in reality, I'm like, I need to call my chiropractor. And we need to, and let's see if the struts are now protruding from the tops of the wings. But anyway, music's quite quiet. Quite good or quiet? Low compared to mic feedback. Okay, mic is quite loud. Oh, okay. The mic is is it too loud? I can adjust the mic on the next stream. Maybe I'll try to talk a little quieter. Let's do the run up. We'll just do it here. Jared, oh, your family's owned and flown it since '85. Oh my gosh. Turn the music up a little bit. I don't know if I can turn the mic volume down here. I'll try to talk a little softer. I can adjust it, Anon, if you want. You have turned me down on YouTube. So, okay, well, there you go. Hey, that's a better solution. Let's do the run-up. All right, position in the wind, we're fine. Brakes are held, fuel quantity checked. We'll go mixture full rich because we're at sea level. Cool, so 2,000 RPM, here we go. Listen to these sounds. All right, let's check the mags. All right, let's go right. That's a good drop. Let's go back to both. Let's go left. Another good drop. All right. Prop. 3 times. Full pressure, good. And full pressure, good. And we check for oil on the windscreen. I don't see any. Cool. Yeah, carb heat. I guess we're supposed to check that too. I don't know. I don't have a carbureted engine, but let's just say we did. All right. And let's do an idle check. Slowly pull this back. Make sure the engine doesn't quit when we go to idle. It doesn't. I don't like to leave it there for very long in real life. Pilot's pretty quiet. I'm gonna have to adjust that. All right, cool. Run up, look good. 4 takeoff checklists. Light controls. Left, right, left, forward. Free and correct. Fuel selectors on the left tank. That's fine. So then we'll just do our lights, camera, action checks, and for takeoff, we'll rotate at about. That's probably gonna be about 80 miles an hour. And we'll be good to go. One thing I think I need to do is turn V-Pilot up though, folks, so give me 1 second. I'm still messing with the volume controls. I know it's kind of a pain, but let's try right about there. And if that gets too loud, y'all let me know. And we can adjust that too. All right, let's get out of here. Mic is a tad loud. You would reduce 15%. Can I do that now? I can do that now if you guys really want. Hang on a second. I mean, I don't want this to be horrible experience for you guys, so I could do... maybe. Oh boy. Oh. Is that better, guys? Is that a little bit better? Now, if that's too quiet, you guys let me know and I'll adjust it back. And we can go from there. I don't want to blow anybody's speakers out, and I want it to be balanced. But yeah, if you notice, this is Streamlabs. Rather, it's OBS Studio, not Streamlabs now. So yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'll read chat when we get in the air. Trims are set, so we'll go lights. Camera, we already got the transponder set. Action. Fuel pumps on, mixture's full rich, props full forward. Manassas traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo's gonna be departing 34 right. Manassas. No issues with the audio. All you hear is me and a little bit of the sim. Okay, alright. We'll figure it out. It was clear left. Alright, we can figure it out when we get in the air, maybe. It is actually kind of quiet in here. You know, it's all mic. Dang. Hold on. Alright, that's not going to do. It's all mic. You guys can't hear the engine? Jeez, sorry, guys. I appreciate the help on all this, by the way. Why is it all mic? Why are you not hearing... Here's the desktop input. Here's my audio input. Oh, I'm going up into the red. Let's do this then. How about that? Is that a little more balanced? All mic all the time. The sounds are really... Is that better? Your engine, myself, and ATC. Well, that's all there is. Yeah, Robert. That's all there should be. Let's go with this for now. All right, let's get out of here. Oh no! Ooh, stalled the engine. All right, let's go. Now you should hear some engine. All right. Gauges are in the green. Pressure's good. Airspeed's alive. Try to maintain center line with a lot of right rudder in this beast. Looking for about 80. There's 80. Let's go ahead and rotate. There we go. Positive rate. Oops, someone's coming opposite direction. Gear's coming up. Pitching for 100 knots. I'm sorry, 100 miles an hour. It's coming opposite direction. Maintaining a lot of right rudder. So we're looking for about 800 feet, and then we'll make a left turn off to Shirley. We got engines. Yeah, we do. Rough approach. You can hear everything just fine. Whoop. I gotta pay attention because we just almost stalled it out. Cool. We'll maintain runway heading until about 800 feet. Oh, look at that. There goes Manassas. Gear is up, by the way. 800 feet. We'll make the left turn to Shirley. I'm gonna pull the prop back to 2400. There we go. Maybe we'll just hand fly this for a little bit. I'll try to read chat too. Audio is good now. Okay, cool. Cool. All right.
We'll be waiting.
All right, so we're off to Shirley now at 2,000 feet, but I think we're just going to go ahead and clear ourselves up to our cruising altitude of 5,000. I'm sorry, 8,000 feet. Let's go direct. Shirley. Activate. Cool. Audio is good. Fuel pump off at 1,000 feet, RPM at 24. I did forget the fuel pump, although I see that with me, I usually do that a little bit later, but there we go. Fuel pump's off. So normally we'd level off at 2,000 feet, but we're going to go all the way up. We'll go at least to 3. That would kind of be a normal clearance here anyway. Cleared up to 3,000 feet to Casanova. In fact, usually you get cleared direct Casanova here. But we'll let it go. 24 square to the climb. Oh, okay. So you pulled the manifold pressure back in the climb too. Interesting. And the arrow, I let it full in, but we'll go with that. 24. What do you climb at? About 100 and what? 110? That's what we're going for here. about 100. Caleb, you're back. Train is in. Awesome. Welcome back. Cool. I'll tell you what we could do also so I can keep up the chat. And now that we have ATC online, I think we'll go ahead and put that on. Because now we need to contact... Oh! Oh, shit. Damn. Dang. Ah. I just busted... I think I busted the Bravo, guys. Actually, no, the Bravo shelf is usually around here. We'll keep it at 3,000 until we get to Casanova. I'm gonna pull power back a little bit. Let's call up. Gosh darn it. It says, I don't know, I can't find him on here. Where's IAD Tower? I don't see him. I can't respond to him either. Oh, hell. Or was that somebody messing with us? IAD1 Tower. I don't see him. There's nobody on tower. That's a joke. Alright, someone's messing with us. Who's messing with us? Micah. Sorry, that probably spiked the volume into the red. Micah. Ah, man, you win, sir. You win. You absolutely win. All the prizes. Alright, we're... Micah. Oh my gosh. Was that you? Man, that was you. You jerk. I say that with love and affection and utmost respect for what you just did. Let's go direct to Casanova. Now that we know that there's no actual ATC online. Holy crap, that was funny. That was probably the funniest joke yet. Let's go back up to 2400 and we'll climb again. Micah, that was freaking epic. Aviation Geek, what's going on, man? How you doing? Micah just got me good. He just got me good. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going all the way up to 8,000 feet. Oh my god. You weren't controlling, you were, Oh, I thought you did. Oh! Okay, so man, was that really somebody from Dulles Tower? There's nobody online. Nobody online. Oh, I thought that was you who sent me that DM. Well. Because they're not showing up, which is weird. Dang it, cancel. What we're going to end up doing is crashing because I can't type and do this at the same time. I'm going to say, yeah. Dang, I can't use the space bar though. Oh. Am I not mode C? I am. I'm mode C. Okay, he thought I was VFR. Okay. Damn, Micah, I thought that was you messing with me when you said you had a phone number. I was like, okay, well that must be Micah messing with us because I didn't see any ATC online. Anyway, that's hilarious. Alright, Micah, well, I take it back. You don't win any prizes then. But that would have been a really funny joke if that had been you. Alright, tell you what, let's just clear ourselves over to, we can cut that corner. This happens a lot too, either to Martinsburg or to Dawn's. Let's go direct. We'll go direct to Dawn's. Wait. And because of this autopilot, we're actually going to go heading mode and just turn it like this, and then we'll put it back into track high when we get back on our closer to our course. Otherwise it doesn't, I mean, the sensing isn't very good. It's a rate-based autopilot. That's not a very good one. Basically using the turn coordinator. Anyway, you only control ZME. Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if that was you. I don't know, somehow impersonating somebody else. Anyway, not that you would ever do that. I take it all back. I will delete that part of the stream. Sorry about that. That would have been a hilarious joke, though, if you had done that or somebody else had done that. But please, nobody do that. It's hard enough for me to operate this aircraft without that. See, that's where it's a lot easier. Like if you're, you know, at your in 2D mode. I mean, it's really hard. VATSIM radio is awesome, but it's hard to type on that keyboard in VR. It just is. We need some up trim here. So we got 2,000 to go, and we're looking pretty good. We should lean a little bit here, though. And climb. Right, Mike? Like the older AP, you like it better? Oh man, I don't. Nothing like a good old digital autopilot. This S-Tech, I actually flew with an S-Tech in the the second Cessna I flew in primary training, and I hated it. It was almost like you just wish there was no autopilot at all. Micah, you've been studying for S2, S3, okay. You can't type tonight. I can't type tonight either on that little keyboard. Alright, 1,500 to go. I guess we could gander since there's no vertical speed mode, I have to have this thing in pretty good trim for us to take a look outside, but here we go. There it is. Beautiful. Man, I love this thing. It sounds so good. Like I don't even want to put the headphones on. You can put that you can put the stupid controller. You can put headphones on like this, and it quiets things down, and then you can go like active noise reduction, and it quiets it down even more. Let's go headphones on with just passive noise reduction. There we go. 1,000 to go. 1,000 level. Anyway, sorry about the confusion, folks. Mike, I seriously, I thought it was funny. I didn't. Don't take it as me being a jerk. Just I thought when you said you've got a phone number, I thought that was. I don't know why I put 2 and 2 together like that to make 7. But anyway, don't take it the wrong way, man. I was completely. I thought it was funny, but yeah, I don't know. Mike, your favorite Comanche is Lewis's one, Green Dash. Oh, you like the old school one? Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Okay, I like this kind of. It's like a Comanche that somebody retrofitted. I mean, it's got a little bit of a nicer interior. It's got the nicer dash. Obviously, it's got a GTN 750 in it. But it's funny. They stuck a 750 in here, but then didn't bother to replace the S-Tech 30. What's the deal with that? Why am I not pushing this forward now? All right, there is full manifold pressure. There's the Blue Ridge Mountains off to the left. One thing we can also do is we can get these landing lights off. So we should, now that all that's done, how about we do these climb checks? Fuel pump is off. Power, good. CHTs look good to me. Make sure we leaned it a little bit, so that's cool. Cruise checks are next, and we're at 8,000 feet. So what we're gonna do is we'll level off, and then we'll engage the optional altitude hold feature that this aircraft has. Robert got all the toys in here, exactly, including an altitude hold feature that does not have, it doesn't have electric trim. It yells at you for lots and lots of down trim. So we need to start leaning now. So let me pull up, we'll just lean it per the table, which I have here. I have saved it as a separate PDF. Okay, so we're at 8,000 feet. Stop yelling at me. It's the trim. Cruising at 8,000 feet. The best we're gonna do is 2,400 RPM, and This wants us at 20 inches of manifold pressure. Okay. A little bit more down trim. Let's get it trimmed out. Actually, we need to hold that in. No, that's not right. So, just gently pull the mixture out here. Horsepower should actually go up. Yeah, okay, brake horsepower just went up. That's good. Well, this wanted us at 20. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to leave manifold pressure at 22. We'll keep leaning. All right, number 4 cylinders flashing. Should get the leanest pretty soon here. There's 13 gallons an hour. 13.5. Can't believe we're still not leanest yet. I'm just slowly pulling the mixture out. There we go. All right, number 2. And it stumbled, so we'll go ahead and enrich this back to about 65%. There we go. 12.9. What does this want us at? 13. Actually about 14 gallons an hour, so we could go even a little bit richer if we wanted to, but that's all right. We'll just go ahead and leave it there. 67% brake horsepower. Anyway, thrilling stuff, guys. Thrilling stuff. Mike, you have 6 Comanches, 3 stock and 3 non-stock. Holy crap. Each various states. That's right, you have state saving on. That's cool. Autopilot on the yoke will hold the plane, Mike. Okay. Cool. And now the autopilot's going to do that fun thing that it does where it just hunts back and forth across the course. Look at this. It wants a little bit more down trim too. Cool. So 14 gallons an hour. We should probably switch tanks. We burned about, what, 10 gallons off of that? Now we've only burned 5 gallons. We can leave it on that tank for a while. Anyway, Micah, when you have your OTS exam, oh yeah, man. Oh, you should let us all know. Put it up on Discord so we can all fly in and out. That'd be awesome. Oh, that'll be really good. All right, so yeah, we've used 5.5. Obviously, that's what do you call it? Calculated, not sensed. 4 hours to go. I love that JPI, that 830, EDM 830 or whatever. Got to get one of those. Oh, all right. Now we're in the cruise. So, how was everybody's week? I hope you all had a fantastic week while I was away. It's weird, not like. I mean, I try to keep up with Discord a little bit and stuff like that, but like when you're on vacation, sometimes you're just on vacation. I was definitely in that vacation mode. I don't know. Mike Coffee, you got to study the engine. Yeah, there's a couple different ways you can lean it. Obviously, one is by just using this. You know, the engine monitor. You can pull it back, and then it'll find the leanest, and then you can either, if you probably want to run rich of peak. Or you can run lean a peak. You can lean by the book, which is what we tried to do. Or you can just lean by ear and pull the mixture slowly until the engine stumbles and then enriching it. Just like you would do in a Cessna. Mike, you're going to give me a sidestep. I anticipate it and look forward to it, sir. My week's good. By the end of the week or next, you'll be ready for a cross country in the Comanche. Oh, sweet, man. Mike, lean by ear or by the book. Yeah. Hey, look what this autopilot's doing to us. I mean, I'm not. It's just making steady S turns, making all the people back here like really sick. These poor people are like, "What are you doing up there? You can be ill." Jared, what's going on? You're looking at the gauges, and it's amazingly accurate to the factory stuff, especially the fuel flow gauge. I know, right? Yeah, it's crazy how realistic it is. And they bounce around like crazy, too. Here, let's go back up. I mean, they're not static, you know. I mean, they, you know, you can see them moving just little by little, like the tachometer. I mean, that needle is not still, it's moving back and forth. Same with the fuel flow gauge. I mean, they're all dead on accurate. It's really cool. The ASI moves very gradually, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down, just with subtle, you know, variations in airspeed. Totally, it's. I agree, Jared. Mikey, you don't want to announce to the world because you have a feeling people do crazy things. That's probably a good idea. You know what? This is irritating the heck out of me. We're going heading mode. I'm sorry. We'll just let it in heading mode, and we'll hit our fixes this way. I'm tired of this autopilot doing that. Like I press the black button on the yoke, the controls will adjust and leave it. That's out disengage. You're talking about this one? I mean, this will control the rate of turn if you put it in ST mode. I'm just going to leave it in heading mode, or, I mean, it's supposed to work here in track mode. If I leave it in track high, it'll basically follow the CDI. It's supposed to anyway, but look what it does. It just meanders, and honestly, that's not unrealistic. They modeled a really crappy old autopilot perfectly. On the yoke, out disengage. No, I don't want to do that. I like staying at 8,000 feet without having to worry too much about it. Mike, press and hold. I mean, okay, so press and hold this. Okay, but now all right, I'll put it, I pressed and held it, and then I put the altitude hold back on. So like that, Mike? I think that's what you're talking about. All right, let's see where we are here. We are not a super long flight, but it's not the quickest either. And then I figured if everything's behaving itself, we can blast off to Atlantic City too, and fly out to the coast because I missed the beach. But yeah, this is making me nauseous, man. I don't know. Let's go back to heading mode and just leave it. We'll just keep an eye on the GTN and make our turns manually. I mean, I can do a better job of centering up the CDI needle. Controls move and hold the plane. It works for you when you try to look at other things. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't not work completely. It just, it meanders. It wanders back and forth across the CDI needle. As the CDI deflects to the left, it chases it, and then it'll kind of overshoot it a little bit, and then it's got to chase it back to the right, and on we go until the end of time. So I'm just going to use heading mode, and we'll do it that way. I'll just keep an eye on the navigator for a little while. I don't know, wind might do it too, to be honest with you. It may be the wind pushing us. Cool, and we should get some ATC eventually here. I mean, it's not doing a terrible job, you know. We're not getting a phone number for this. It's just not doing a great job either. So after Dawn's, it's Martinsburg, and then direct Hagerstown, and then direct destination, and then we'll start looking for the weather there, which I'm not sure VATSIM radio is going to give us. But certainly New York Center is online, so. Oh yeah, we did get Williamsport weather. Cool. Okay, 010 at 5. What runways do they have available for us to use? We can use any of them. 5 knots is nothing. We could take runway 9er. I don't think there are any approaches to that, or we could take, 30 would work too. Heck, even 27, we could take that if we wanted to. I don't know. We'll see what they want. Robert, just joined Discord. Cool. You're private pilot in real life. Awesome, man. You've been away from the cockpit for some time. Looking forward to MSFS 2020 on your new computer. Yes, and oh yeah, Micah I think summed it up perfectly. Yeah, it's crazy good. What do you fly, Robert? All right. Let's see if we can go track mode now and see if it'll take us to Martinsburg. A little bit better than it tried to get us to the Dawn's fix. Sim looks beautiful though, right? I mean, it's just crazy. That's what it is. Turn the music up a little bit, right? I can barely hear it. Robert sure does. You slept on the VR headset for the first time and it was amazing. Yeah, it's crazy good, but yeah, Micah, it's definitely not the same. I mean, where else can you just relax and, you know, maybe have a, well, I was going to say have a beverage if that's your thing here in VR, or just completely relax and kind of kick back and not have to worry about too much of anything and just enjoy the scenery and enjoy these nice S-turns that our autopilot is now making again. I love it. I did pop on the sim Saturday night. It was I was way too tired to do any kind of streaming, but I definitely popped on the headset and I jumped in this airplane and I just kind of chilled out. It was awesome. Robert, 150, 152, 172s. Okay, so like high wing rentals. Awesome, man. Got some time in a Diamond Star. Oh, awesome. That's kind of a different. I mean, that's a lot different from flying the, you know, the high wing Cessnas. But yeah, that's cool. That's a good area. Yeah, it's like a big glider. I don't say that in a bad way. Mike, you're gonna watch till we land. You need a little practice slowing this beast down and not dropping the nose. Yeah, hold the nose off. Hold the nose off. Oh, that reminds me, we should probably get the landing, the flight monitor up. Okay, it's up. Awesome. Yeah, we'll see how rusty I am actually landing this airplane. Yeah, we got to get this autopilot checked out when we land. Maybe that's a maintenance issue. This is pretty cool though, this engine analyzer. That's looking pretty good. Looks like number one is maybe running just a little bit rich, but not terrible. Everything's nice and cool. Nothing. These aren't blazing red, which is good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. It's almost like we know what we're doing. I don't know. This tablet's pretty good too. Massive oscillations though, or you know, massive deviations across the CDI. I'm going back to heading mode. I can't take it. Robert, you got some Cherokee time as well? Cool. You like the time in the flying iPad. That's right, Mike. Oh, man. Mike, the flying iPad. I forgot you called it that. That's funny. Robert, you got into flying because your grandfather's Spitfire from the war is still flying today. No way. Oh, yeah. If you wanted to buy that, what does a flying Spitfire cost? Oh, that's amazing, though. Good for your grandfather. So it runs in your family. That's cool. That's awesome. Aviation Geek, back to the gambling. What's going on, man? Robert, yeah, I love the 140. Yes. You want flaps? Yes, the Johnson bar. The Arrow that I have has got the same. I mean, it's the same. Well, actually, the flap lever is down on the it's not sticking up like that, but it's down on the, it's a big bar on the ground. Just pull it up. When you want flaps, pull it. The only thing I don't like is this. I don't know how you guys, like Micah, I don't know how you deal with this. the trim above your head. Maybe it's just I'm so used to just dropping my right hand down, you know, uncomfortably brushing the right seat passenger's left thigh, and then manipulating the trim wheel down here. It's just, I don't know, for me, that's where the trim goes, but I don't know, it's probably just because I've flown, you know, I've never flown an aircraft with a trim crank up there before, so I don't know how you guys do that. Mike, you've flown the 150, and then you went to the Skyhawk, and then the Warrior, and then Cherokee. Cool. Trim above is better. Fight me. I'm not gonna fight you because, you know, I don't know. That's what you're used to, but for moi, I don't know. I just, maybe you get used to it, right? Like maybe if you make that transition to a to like a 140, maybe you get used to it. I don't know. I guess it's like anything. It's like transitioning from a high wing to a low wing. People get kind of freaked out about it, but in the end, it's do a couple of flights with a CFI or just an experienced pilot, and you're good to go. We should switch tanks. It has now been 8.6 gallons, and I think we want to balance out the tanks. So let's go. Fuel pump on. Verify that we have fuel pressure. Right tank on, left tank off. We still have fuel pressure, and we still have fuel flow. Cool. Fuel pump off. Now we're on the right tank. Easy peasy. That was actually funny that that happened just then. That was kind of one of the things that it took me some getting used to flying the low wings after flying the rental high wings, was the fact that I had to switch tanks. And the first couple times I did it, I was just so terrified. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't get it right in the detent? It's just, fuel's gonna cut off, we're gonna die. And then you realize that that detent is bigger than I guess you think it is. Jared, the 260 Charlie's got an electric toggle on the yoke. Oh, for the trim? Yeah, mine doesn't. That's nice to have electric trim. Mike Cherokee crank. Yup. Jared, and it still has the ceiling handle too. Oh, cool. Okay, oh, that's cool. So I guess if you have to disconnect the electric trim for some reason, you still have the backup handle. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. There's always going to be a backup, you know, manual trim control to use. Hop back here. Get a little bit of an outside wing view here for a little bit. Beautiful. I love the way that the skin on the wing wrinkles when you climb, you know, when you're at altitude. I mean, that looks so realistic, and it's great when you land. When we land, the skin will be completely smooth, just like in real life. It's so amazing how they modeled that. I don't get how they did that. Sitting a little low in the seat here, aren't we? Micah, when you fly with a large passenger above is better. All right, you know what? You do win that one. I guess if I could get used to it, that is true. I remember the first time I flew with my dad, who's not a big guy. I mean, he's in good shape. He's got, you know, he's, I don't know, he's probably my size. He's maybe even a little taller, but not bigger in the seat and legs. First time I flew with him, man, he couldn't keep his thighs and his left arm away from the trim wheel. And at one point, I didn't punch my dad, but I basically shoved him aside. I'm like, hey, you need to sit over there because I need to use that thing down there. Robert, the Diamond Star was a rocket ship when you flew it. That baby wanted to fly. Yeah, I think it's pretty light, isn't it? I've never flown one in real life. I've flown one in in an AATD for currency. We better go up here because I just realized that we are in heading mode, so we need to pay attention to what we're doing here in terms of aviating. We're doing a pretty good job here, actually, getting our way to Hagerstown. But yeah, I've flown the. Actually, I think it's X-Plane 10 that they run on that AATD. It's not a BATD, it's an AATD. that I have used in the past for IFR currency. It was fun to fly. Didn't see anything outside. I mean, I had them set the ceilings down to minimums just so I could get some as accurate as possible approaches in. Micah, shoving your hand down their large leg to create a hole to be able to trim. Yeah, true. The above crank does become superior. All right, you know what? I think you may win that argument, sir. When you put it like that, I think that may be kind of a closing argument. I think you win. Mike says switching tanks every 15 minutes or so. I mean, I switch in the Aero. I switch after 30 minutes initially, and then it depends on how long the flight is. If it's a longer flight, I'll let it go an hour, and then switch, and then switch again sometimes. As long as I don't like to switch tanks in a... One, I don't like to switch tanks over any kind of water, even the Chesapeake Bay. And two, if any other... In cruise, pretty much only, unless I'm absolutely stupidly forgot to switch tanks and I have to switch them in the descent for some reason, which doesn't make a lot of sense because you're not burning a lot of gas. So after the first 30 minutes, and then again, if it's a long flight, after an hour, or sometimes I'll just switch them every 30 minutes. And sometimes I just switch by looking at how much I've burned. I mean, it's, you know, in the end, it's just to keep them balanced out. Well, and obviously, in the end, it's to make sure that you don't run one dry. But it's obviously better to land with balanced tanks. Jared, the ceiling crank allows you more finite control. Interesting. Okay, because I can get really precise with my trim wheel in the Aero. I'm not... Again, I've never flown with the crank, so I don't know. But I can get pretty precise with that crank, the trim wheel in the Aero. I forget what it was like in the Cessna. If I remember correctly, on the 172, the trim wheel is like it's up here, kind of on the bulkhead, like on the firewall, right? Mike, okay, and you look how much you burn. So tips first. I think it'll pull it off the tip. Actually, that's a good question. I don't have the tips full. I think it pulls it off the tips automatically. Robert, was the baggage during the pre-flight an add-on? No, that comes with the aircraft. You can either load it through the tablet here when you go to fuel payload. You can load it this way, or you can do it during the walk-around. No, that's all part of the aircraft. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, they've done some pretty cool stuff with the exterior walk-around and stuff you can do outside in this airplane. It's pretty amazing, to be honest with you, what they've done with this airplane. We need to make a right turn. Maybe we'll give the old autopilot track hold another go here. Get back on our course. Oh, yeah, versus the electric toggle. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't picking up what you were putting down there, but yes, that makes 100% sense. Let's take a look at our VATSIM radio map. See when we're going to pick up New York. Did they log off? They logged off! Darn it, we have no ATC! Oh, we were so close. Oh well, it's like New York Center's offline. Alright, well, we'll call our own number then in terms of where we're going to land. They would have offered us whatever option we wanted anyway. Maybe we'll just do a visual. The weather. Yeah, it's still 010 at 5. 10 miles visibility, scattered at 5,000, scattered again at 6. 28 degrees, 22 for the dew point, 30.03 on the altimeter. So again, I don't know. None of these runways are really great, to be honest with you. I guess we'll land runway 9, and that way we can... Where's the FBO? And we'll just assume the FBO is over here. Yeah, we'll land on 9, and then we can just make a left turn, go back to the FBO, get some more fuel, and get out of here to Atlantic City. What approaches do they have for runway 9? It doesn't look like there's an instrument approach. It's not an ILS. There's an RNAV. We could load the RNAV. We don't need to fly it. We can just load it as a backup. Let's go back. Oh, we can see if this thing will fly an LPV approach. Let's just load it. I doubt that's going to happen. All right, cool. Well, we loaded it anyway. At least we'll get a nice... if we need it, it's there. It'll also give us a little bit of guidance visually. Although this navigator, I think you can load actual like visual approaches into it. That'll kind of draw an extended center line off whichever runway you select. Mike, you got to learn RNAV and VNAV to make things more interesting. I mean, yeah, RNAV approaches are kind of fun. I've never tried an actual RNAV, like a fully automated RNAV approach in this airplane. I don't know if it'll fly it or not. Well, it won't fly the vertical. It'll probably, yeah, well, it'll fly the, it will fly the lateral portion of it, I would imagine, but you still need to control the descent. Actually, I'm not sure if I've ever tried to do a coupled ILS approach. I don't think it'll control the vertical path. For an ILS, I don't know. So what do you guys think? Kind of a chill stream? A good kind of comeback stream? And tomorrow night, we'll take the... What did I put? The stream is already scheduled. It's already published. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to go Newark to Savannah, I think. In the... Yeah, the 737-700. So we'll get back into a... We'll get back into an airliner tomorrow night. Let's see how that goes. Should be fun. I don't know. Mike, more than VOR. Yeah, VOR to VOR is fun too. You could definitely do radio navigation in this thing. I mean, when this was built, that's what there was. Rahul, what's up, man? Hey, you're running a 3060 Ti and a 9900K. Similar, okay. Weaker GPU. No, your GPU is weaker, yeah. A recommended settings guide changed. Nope. Recommended settings guide has not changed, because my settings have not changed a bit. Rahul, I'll tell you what though, use it as a baseline if you want to. And actually, if you go over to our Discord, Anon Flight Simmer has posted some settings that I think more match a little closer to your rig. So if you want some more specific, I think he's got a 3070 Ti. He's got some settings posted up there that might match a little closer. But no, my settings haven't changed. I haven't changed a thing. I mean, even after, I reinstalled this sim from scratch. And I didn't change a darn thing. And Mike, I saw your comment. Airliners are cool, but it's not the Comanche. Beautiful. Man, look at that. Imagine we're either just like northern Maryland or maybe southern PA, southwestern Pennsylvania at this point. This just looks so good. Love it. Mike, your little 2060 video card's doing good. Hey, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not, right? Run that thing till it dies. I am due for a new rig, and I will build one. I think I've mentioned before, I always planned for about 3 years out of this system, and I'm past it now. I passed it by about 4 months. I'm like 3 years, 4 months with this rig, and just waiting for the right time to do it. I need a weekend to build it. You know, building it doesn't take too long, but then, you know, reinstalling everything takes forever. So, I don't know, one of these weekends in the fall, maybe a nice rainy fall weekend, pick one and head out to Micro Center, buy all the parts, slap them together, and then begin the arduous task of reinstalling everything. Aviation Geek, you only have 100 VR sim points. We need, why hasn't anyone granted you more VR sim points, Aviation Geek? Why are you so down to the felt with your VR sim points? Roll doing landings, yes, is a total joy. I agree, man. It is. It's a joy because it's so. It's accurate. I mean, it's how it's supposed to be. So I totally agree. I mean, it lands like a real, you know, 4-place Piper should land. Now this thing has a bigger engine than the Aero. You know, it's a little heavier, but I mean, it lands like the Aero lands. I mean, even the wing. Now the wing's a little different. You know, this one will float a little bit more just based on the design of the wing than the one that I have in real life. But it's just, you land it like you land a real airplane. You know, it's so cool, Rahul. I totally agree. Mike, spin's not allowed. Wow, you did one? It does spin. Well, just because they say it's not allowed, I mean, the fact that it does spin is probably more to why it's not allowed. I'm not, does this one? I don't think this is approved for spins either. Yeah, I don't think the Comanche is approved for spins. The placard is probably over there. No, it wouldn't be there. Where would that be? I don't know. It's got to be placarded somewhere. But yeah, I don't think this thing is approved for spins, even in the utility category. Like yeah. Oh, that's what I should get. Ryzen 9 7950 X3D, DDR5 RAM, 64 gigs of RAM, and a 4090 Ti. I'm still thinking Intel. I know everybody tells me I need to go Ryzen, but I'm thinking Intel, man. I don't know. Is that what you got, or is that what you have? Did you get that, Micah? Oh man. Mike, yeah, spinning an aircraft in MSFS 2020 does seem impossible. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember the stream we did in the Aero. It was right before my BFR, where we tried to stall it and then spin it, and it was almost impossible. It required, like, to stall it, it required like 100% nose up trim. And then I think we finally got it to stall, but then it was not recoverable because the trim was 100% nose up. But yeah, Robert, a 4090 Ti. Yeah, well, that's when I build mine. That's what I'm gonna get. Mike, it'll stall like a warrior, but spin, look out, and not allowed. Yeah, because you can't recover from it. What's the spin recovery procedure? Power to idle. Ailerons neutral. Rudder opposite. Elevator sharply forward. Pare, P-A-R-E. Fun to do, though. Jared, they are not approved. Okay, right, that makes sense. There's probably a placard somewhere here that I'm missing. It's probably behind the FS desktop window. No. Oh, that's for the Piper auto control. I don't know. I don't see a spins or... Oh, here we go. This aircraft must be operated as a normal category airplane in compliance with the airplane flight manual. Yep, there it says aerobatic maneuvers, including spins, are prohibited. Yep, there it is. Right through the yoke. And for you all asking, can I read stuff? Yeah, 100%. That's actually totally readable. Mike, you recovered? Nice, man. DA7, you know I'm not an airliner, but you wanted to play MSFS with the motion controllers, but you can only grab one throttle. Is there any way to grab both, like an X-Plane 12? Oh, with the manipulator? I think it depends on the aircraft, DA7K. I think it depends on the aircraft. I don't think it's possible in the default aircraft. But honestly, I don't know, because I have a physical, throttle quadrant that I use in conjunction with VR. So honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. Getting kind of close to the top of descent here. I'm not going to fly the RNAV, but let's at least look at it. I'm not going to do the full briefing. Let's go to ZAGT at 4,000 feet. Where's that? All right. So we'll just brake left. We'll fly a nice straight in. Maybe we'll just fly the RNAV runway 9. Why not? Makes it easier. Nobody around anyway. Or we could just drop down and fly the pattern. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? You want to fly the RNAV, or do you want to fly... maybe we'll make right traffic for 9 if we fly the pattern. You guys tell me. I don't know. Mike. Oh, incipient. So you entered an incipient spin, like impending, right? So it wasn't a fully established spin, it was incipient. Yeah, don't ask me how to spell that one either. That would be an autocorrect type spelling for me. Fires, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome, what's up? Man, good to see you back. I caught up with you a little bit on one of Shaq's streams. So I think he's streaming tonight, right? Honestly, I didn't even look at who was and who wasn't streaming tonight. I was like, nah, I gotta pop in a stream. But yeah, Fires, always good to see you. What's up? Don't use my call sign, man. Come on. Yeah, DA 7K. Sorry, man. I just don't know, because I've always used a physical control, even in X-Plane. Mike, it's a myth, but that Intel is good for MSFS 2020. Honestly, I think Intel is good if you run things like streaming software and other things other than the sim, is what I've heard. Just because of the architecture. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a hardcore like CPU guru, so I don't really know. Mike, you did both spins. Okay. And you lived. JJ, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? Oh, Fires. Oh, bummer, man. Okay. I didn't know. Yeah, I had seen that that Shaq put up he had one scheduled. I didn't know that his one of his kids was sick. That sucks, and obviously takes way precedence over finishing up a stream. So bummer. Okay, he's been streaming a lot recently though, which is great. Micah too. Micah, you got a bunch of streams up there. Micah Severe's like, screw the other guys, I'm gonna stream. I mean, that's not the thought process that goes through my head. It's more like, okay, that's cool. I mean, you guys have good options. In fact, you have better options than this stream. Captain Shaq stream probably was a lot more exciting than watching VR sim pilot buzz around in a slow Comanche. Prop noise is loud. But no, in general, I mean, I've said this millions of times. I mean, I do this for fun. So if I'm going to fly in the sim anyway, I'm probably going to stream it. So it's cool if there's other folks streaming. Like Micah, you know, if you were streaming, it wouldn't be like, screw Micah, I'm going to stream. It's like, But yeah, screw everybody else. I'm going for it. The new AMD 3D trips are better because of the L2 cache. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it for sure, man. I just, I've always been an Intel guy. But I'm open to change. The VR sim pilot has an open mind when it comes to chipset architecture, or whatever the term may be. Let's get one more quick view from back here before we need to pay a little bit more attention. Well, what do you guys think? RNAV or visual? I mean, RNAV or drop down and fly the pattern. 'Tis up to you. 'Tis up to the group. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned. if you guys are having a good time on this Comanche stream, don't forget to smash the like button, because 5 people smashed the dislike button before the stream even started. So I don't know, I think I offended some people with the Comanche stream. So don't forget to hit the like button to even out all those dislikers. Although I think, you know, I read some stuff on the interwebs, and apparently sometimes people don't do that out of spite. And honestly, I don't care if people do it out of spite. It's good for them. But if something shows up in your feed by mistake, like if I use the tag that like made this stream show up and you have no interest at all in it, you hit the dislike button to get it out of your like to get any more VRSim pilot content out of your stream, because maybe you wanted information on like the Comanche Native American tribe, and I hashtag Comanche this, and you're like, what the hell is this? So anyway, the point is, smash the like button. Callie Simmer, whatever I'm running, it looks damn good to you. Yeah, it's amazing. I've gotten a lot of knock on so much actual wood right here. You guys hear that? Knock on so much wood. I've gotten miles out of this PC that I didn't think I'd get. So thank you, Callie Simmer. Robert, your new Intel build seems to handle MSFS pretty good. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with either of them, right? Unless you guys tell me otherwise. But I have heard that AMD, and Mike, I didn't know it was because of the L2 cache, and honestly, I don't even know what that is. I didn't know that was the reason. But I have read that online, so it must be true. Robert, you already read that. Sorry. Mike, you never had any luck with Intel. Oh, but they were used computers. That's funny. Every PC I've ever built, and I've built, let's see, three now. I've used Intel, so maybe that's why I'm just kind of more familiar with like the motherboard and the chip, and I guess that's all the same, right? I mean, an AMD chip plugs into the same type of socket, different type of motherboard, and then from there it's exactly the same. Maybe the BIOS is different. I don't know. Micah, you were AMD first PC and then Intel for 10 years. Oh, and then you're back on AMD. Okay. And Micah, it's not different, right, in terms of how you build them? Fires, do I care if like when you land you just fly some weird crap in the extra? Nah, go for it, man. Nah, not at all. Go ahead. I mean, I'm on VATSIM, so I don't think there's anybody on. Nobody's controlling, so fires at your own risk. You may do whatever you want to do. Provide some excitement. Why am I doing that? I already know. Actually, that changed. No, it didn't. It's the same. No, 3003. We'll just set that now. It's still 010 at 5, so we'll use runway 9. Yeah, there's no ATC online. Like, check it out, fires. The skies are yours. You do what you want. I'll try to remember to make radio calls on CTAF. Micah, they're the same. Okay, yeah, exactly. Oh, the cache is like a temporary repo for the CPU processors. Okay, so they like buffer it, I guess. Is that the right word to use? They buffer it? Tell you what we'll do. We'll make right... I don't... man. I wish I had ForeFlight right now. I don't know if they actually make... I would imagine they make right traffic for runway 9 to stay clear of these other runways. So we're going to do that. I don't know what... is the actual traffic pattern for 9, but what we'll do is we'll just kind of enter a 45 right downwind for 9, and we'll just fly visual. We'll fly the pattern. It'll be fun. Chill stream, chill VFR pattern entry. Why not? Let's do it. Fires, no controllers. Send it. Full send. Are we looking on gas? Yeah, we're pretty balanced, so I like that. Mike, according to MSN, 152 is the most flown aircraft. I think that's right. Like if you go on FlightAware, even like under the airliners, I think 172s, 152s are they're definitely the most active, the most in-flight, you know, GA aircraft every day on FlightAware. Dramatically larger L2 cache allows for the CPU to process graphic processing at a larger amount. Oh, that's pretty good for MSFS then. Okay. Mike, you're there for Intel users. Well, look, it's like the trim crank versus the trim wheel. I mean, whatever. You know, in the end, everybody's got their own. They both have pros and cons. Although I don't know what the pros of an Intel versus AMD are. But Micah, the problem with the larger cache is you sacrifice speed, which is the okay. But the new AMD chips do, but you don't need the boost speeds for gaming. That makes sense. So I wouldn't need to overclock the heck out of it like I've done to this machine. Well, that's not true. I have a knock on wood. So far stable 5 gigahertz overclock out of my i9 9900K, and it runs pretty cool also. I mean, the insides run cool. It heats this office up like an oven, which is nice in the winter, but I'll tell you, it gets hot in the summer. Zyro, what's up, man? F22 inbound. Oh, good. That's another good test. So it looks like, okay, so Streamlabs, I mean, Streamlabs is still connected, like the bot, the cloud bot is still connected through Streamlabs, and it looks like that's working, even though I am not, I'm using Stream Elements now for the overlays, like for the alerts. Like when Callie Simmer dropped that $10 dono bomb, that was Stream Elements providing that, not Streamlabs anymore. So good to see it's all working together. Anon, what's up, man? I thought you had abandoned us. You found an airport that's not on MSFS. Oh, weird. You were testing out the Aero out of SMO to San Diego. What's SMO? Okay. Quentin, no, I've never flown a Comanche in real life. No, but I gotta tell you, it flies like a big Aero. It flies like you would expect a larger Aero to fly. I mean, it makes sense. The Aero's got a 200 horsepower engine, the IO 360 C1C, and this one has an 0540. Oh man, 0540. I forget what the designator is after that. So it's got 50 more horsepower and it's a little bit heavier, but it flies pretty true to the Aero. Went somewhere in the hills of north of San Diego. Okay, Navigraph doesn't know either. Maybe it's not really there. Space Ghost Seeker, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too. Good day. Sorry, I had to lay low for about a week because the airport authority was on to my. I had to lay low. Yeah, I did eat some lobster on my vacation though. Well, all right, king crab legs. Yeah, I still don't have that fixed on. Mike, the air vents make noise. All right, we'll test that out. Santa Monica, that should be on there. That's should be a big airport. I can hear them hissing. You're right, they do make noise. That's awesome. Yeah, Anon, I gotta get that METAR command fixed. I'm actually gonna switch off of CloudBot. That's one of the things on my to-do list now that I'm getting off of Streamlabs completely. I want to get rid of CloudBot, and we'll go with either Nightbot or Stream Elements has a bot too. Maybe it's better. Cyro gambled lots of 9s. Oh, the dad jokes. Oh, that works. Oh, look, I even have a laugh track. Do you guys want to hear a laugh track? Hold on. I can laugh at that joke. You guys will love this. That's for you, Zyro, and your dad joke. Alright, that's tracks, by the way. That's a good way to get people to smash the dislike button. Basically right on the B of LAX. All right, so I know where Santa Monica is. Yeah, liquid cooling. Yeah, absolutely. Are we getting some turbulence as we go over these mountains, or go near the mountains? I swear the aircraft just started to like catching some mechanical mixing off the mountains. That is so cool. I swear. Look at that. As we get closer to these hills, I don't know if these are the Alleghenies or what, but the aircraft is starting to move a little more in the air. That is so freaking cool. Why Dirty ducks make great detectives. They always quack the case. Oh my gosh, what was the pumpkin's favorite sport? Squash. We do need a beer. Oh, we need a beer clock track. All right, before we get too far into it. There you go. You said we need a beer clock track. I got you covered. The only problem is I have to futz with the headset to look at the stream deck to hit the button. We're a pro streamer now. This is a professionally run channel at this point, folks. You have stuck it out long enough that we are now to the point where we have a stream deck. So don't we all feel special about ourselves? The arrow flies like poop, sadly. Yeah, it is not the most accurate representation of the flight model of a Piper Arrow. I agree. Yeah, trim, good luck. I mean, you can't trim that airplane out. Like this one, I had it pretty much trimmed out, you know, in the climb. And we'll just fly it manually when we get to the descent. Actually, didn't we say we were going to fly the visual? Let me switch out this procedure, so at least all I want is an extended center line. Load procedure. Let's go. Visual 9. We'll just load it. We don't need to activate it. No vertical guidance. That's fine. Need it. Cool. I wish it would take that plate away. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And it should give us a nice 3 mile. 3 mile final point. Sorry if it doesn't. So 528 feet is the airport elevation. We should check that. Yeah, 528 feet. So we'll fly the pattern at 1,500 feet. Try to anyway. This should be fun. Flying it. I don't think I've flown a traffic pattern in this. Wait, no, that's not true. I have. Let's check the weather one more time. We're getting close to the top of descent. There's no ATC online. Fires is up there doing acrobatics somewhere. Weather. Williamsport. Try to remember to make radio calls too. Cool. ASUS is the same. 3003. Awesome. Looks good. This music is putting me to sleep though. Dang. Don't spill the beer. Exactly. Fires. Am I in range for you to call and me to hear? I don't know. I don't know. Give it a shot. I have VPilot turned down a little bit, so I'm not sure. Don't spill the beer. Exactly. Anon, you should 100% get the Comanche. 100%. You would love it. You should all go get this airplane like immediately. It is so good. Oh, this track is putting me to sleep. Sorry, guys. Changing this. In fact, you know what? Forget this. We're going for some funk. New station. Need some landing music. Hello.
Sweet, we're in range.
I can hear you good enough. Mike, that reminds you, you've got to get a can of beans so you can have a bubble.
Vertical track.
Why did I read that? All right. Autopilot off. Pull power. 500 feet per minute. I'm not touching anything. We'll just let the airplane descend. There's 500 feet per minute. Let's see if it'll hold it. I disengaged the autopilot too. Living on the edge. All right. Approach checklist. Let's see if we can trim this out a little bit. Autopilot's off. Fuel pump. Oh, this is all later. We don't need to do this yet.
Sport traffic. 560 might feel it according to 27 at might.
Should have been a descent checklist, but that's all right. So, about what, 1,700? I'm sorry, 17 inches of manifold pressure. 500 feet per minute down. And we'll try for a right pattern, runway 9er into Williamsport. We're about 23 miles away, so it's too far to make a radio call. 7,500 feet. Totally visual. Pretend that we canceled our IFR clearance. Waiting for the space shuttle stream. I mean, see, it's hard for me to... You know what? I think we'll go heading mode on, and we'll just... So I can actually read chat. Sorry, it's really hard to read chat while I'm trying to fly, too. So we'll just do this. There we go. 500 feet per minute down. Yeah, Mike, I don't know why you need a can of beans for a bath, and I probably don't want to know either, so don't answer that question. And on checklists, I tried. I didn't see a descent checklist, but it's basically just enriching the mixture as we get closer here, and as we descend, and as we decrease manifold pressure. Robert, where can you pick the Comanche up from? A2A, the number 2A simulations. I don't know if it's on the marketplace, but I don't buy stuff off the marketplace, so I just bought it from A2A simulations. What did I pay for this? How much was the Comanche? Was it $49 or $39? I forget. It's worth every penny. It may seem expensive, but it's worth every penny. Look at this. I mean, it's just trimmed out. I mean, I'm barely touching the yoke to maintain about a 500 foot per minute descent rate. I'm just barely touching it. Do need to pull some manifold pressure, though, as we descend and enrich the mixture a tad, too. Landing lights, let's put them on for situational awareness. Not that they weren't already on. They're LEDs. It's okay. 50. Okay, yeah. I think $50 ain't on exactly. And yeah, just get it direct from A to A. You can pick up a Comanche in Plane Trader for considerably more than $50 US, I'm sure. The way that used single engine piston aircraft are priced these days. Oh my gosh. Crazy expensive. All right, we make a radio call now. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo is 17 miles to the south of Williamsport. You're going to be entering a 45 to the right downwind runway 9, Williamsport. That was a terrible radio call, almost like I've never done this before.
I'm in a winter bridge.
I couldn't hear what Fire said. Sorry, you were coming in very garbled.
I know, I said I flew under a bridge.
There was a, what's the woman's name? A famous aviatrix who did fly under a bridge and got cold busted for doing it. What the heck was her name? Oh my gosh. The FAA basically stripped her of all of her certificates and ratings. But they didn't like outright ban her from ever flying again. So what did she do? She went ahead and like started to get her certs and ratings again so she could fly again. Oh man, I forget her name.
Was it Patty Wagstaff?
No, it wasn't her. I think she's a journalist. It wasn't Wagstaff. She would play by the rules. It wasn't Wagstaff.
I've last been to do a neighborhood.
I forget what the heck her name was. Anyway, but yeah, Robert, get it off of A2A's website. Let's think about slowing down a little bit too. We've got about 4,000 feet to go here. I imagine it's on the other side of that.
Port traffic, November 560 might be a little
beautiful. Look at that. Hands off flying. 500 feet per minute down. All right. So yeah, Williamsport, folks, the home of the Little League World Series, which is currently, I guess they're in like the quarterfinals now. We watched a lot of Little League World Series at the beach. My nephew is big into baseball. I gotta tell you, I got a little bit addicted to it. These kids are really good. Like, really good. It was super fun.
Williamsport traffic, November 5-6, Mike Kilo, turning final.
Mike, you bet if it makes the marketplace, the tablet won't work. Yeah, no doubt. Marketplace is meh. I think what we're gonna do. Let's jog a little bit out to the east here. You can't wait for VR sim pilot to fly into space and go to the moon and land in VR. Maybe not in this sim. How's our fuel looking? I think that's pretty balanced, folks. I'm not going to touch it.
Bounce after bounce after bounce.
Uh-oh. You can do better.
I'm not even touching the stick and it's bouncing.
He's probably not flying the Comanche either. What are you flying? Fires, what are you flying? It wasn't Wagstaff. No, look, just look it up. Look up like
Extra.
Flew on the extra nice. Flew under bridge. Woman who flew under bridge lost ratings. Lunkin, that's it. Robert found it. Lunkin, Martha Lunkin. And she was rather unapologetic about it too. I remember it sparked a lot of debate on the Pilots of America forums about her. You know, whether or not she's, you know, an amazing pilot and it was great flying, or just incredibly stupid and a horrible disregard for the rules.
Traffic, November 5-6, Mike, turning downwind for
Google machine, yes. Mike, you know, it wasn't Biden. It wasn't Biden. Look, taking politics out of it and just saying on age alone, I'm pretty sure that Biden wouldn't get a medical. Neither Biden nor Trump would get a medical. So there, a very politically agnostic comment from me. Like, sometimes you can't help it. Marketplace is affordable. Yeah, no doubt. Well, in some you can only get on the marketplace, like the, what do you call it, the ATR. I wonder if this will take us over the town of Williamsport. Huh. Cool. All right, landing lights are on. Mixture. And we're still trucking. We're doing 160 knots.
Yeah, how far are you out? So I could probably turn it in final, but still.
Yeah, you're good. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo is 5 miles to the south. Going to enter 45 right down, runway 9 Williamsport, full stop.
Williamsport traffic, November 5-6, Mike Kilo, turning base to final, 09 Williamsport.
Yeah, we're a little bit high, I think, here. We didn't do a very good job with this descent. Let's just go autopilot off. Sorry, chat. It's going to be tough to read chat. I'll read bits and pieces of chat at this point. But it's going to be pretty tough to read a lot of it, because now we're visual and we're just going to fly the traffic pattern. I'm going mixture full rich. We're almost to 3,000 feet. So gas is on the fullest enough tank. Undercarriage, not yet. Mixture full rich.
Williamsport traffic, number 5-6, Mike Kilo, short final for touching gas.
Props, not yet. Seatbelts on, switches, we get the lights on, fuel pump to go. There's the airport. Oh, we did a terrible job. Oh, I see why they don't want you using runway 9. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Roman is going to make a right 360, then join the 45 right down when runway 9, full stop, Williamsport. And we'll try not to hit these mountains.
Again.
Yeah, the mountains here are, this is probably a left traffic pattern. Actually, Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo, switching it up. We're going to enter a left crosswind for then the left downwind, and then runway 9, full stop, Williamsport. Yeah, whoops. So we'll use left traffic.
I have you on my VFR map and Williamsport traffic, November 5-6, Mike Kilo on the go, 09.
Okay, we'll look out for you, 1202 Romeo. We'll kind of make it an extended crosswind, then let you depart.
I can take a left if you want, then you could just turn 180 if you want.
No, I think we should be good. What runway are you departing at Williamsport?
I departed 09, but I'm on a left turn now. I could turn left 90 and then turn another left 90, or take a right 180 and then give you clearance.
No, traffic's in sight. You're good. You looks like you're on left downwind. I'm gonna join the left downwind soon for runway 9, Williamsport. Cool. This is actually kind of realistic, Fires, in terms of how this happens in an unpowered airport. Everybody just talking to each other and looking out for each other. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually.
Whoa. My brain had a fart. Williamsport.
That's actually not terribly unrealistic either to hear things like that on CTAF. So, cool. Trucker for Life, what's up? Oh, getting your points, cool. Trying to look at chat a little bit here. Ain't on traffic, yeah. No, this is pretty good. So pattern altitude here should be about 1500. We're still a little high, but that's okay. Now you watch me fly a bomber pattern in this here thing.
Williamsport traffic number 56 Mike Kilo, turning base to final 09 Williamsport.
There we go. This isn't terrible. I thought I had Fires in sight, but now I've lost him, and now we're not descending anymore. Alright, well, let's go gear down. A little early, but we need to slow it down, so that's fine. Oh, yeah, I see him there. Oh, man, you're trucking in there.
FYI, we'll be doing a go around, and then I'll make sure you have builder and range on me so you don't accidentally hit me.
No, you're good. We'll extend down one here at Williamsport, Comanche 1202. Alright, let's see if we can do it. There goes Fires. He's going in his extra. There's 1500. Trying to get down into flap extension range. We'll go flat. Props full forward. Fuel pump can come on. Gears down. Red, blue, green. There's flaps range.
Williamsport traffic number 56 Mike Kill on the go. Unrestricted. Williamsport.
Alright, flaps. 1. Props full forward. So now we just go red, blue, green. Yep. A little bit slow. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo is left base, runway 9, full stop, Williamsport.
Williamsport traffic number 56 Mike Kilo, exiting the pattern to the left.
Yeah, this was pretty bad actually. There's the runway. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo turning final, runway 9, full stop, Williamsport.
Do it!
Oh boy. Oh, this is the tight, this would be kind of go around territory. Yeesh. Make sure you do this coordinated, folks. Stall spin is real. We got it. Full flaps.
500.
Power's coming out. We're a little high. That's all right. We're in Comanche. We'll get down. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo, short final, runway 9, full stop, Williamsport. Lots of up trim.
Williamsport traffic, November 56 Mike Kilo, Island for 09, full stop, Williamsport.
Oh yeah, we got it all day. Let's see.
Williamsport traffic number
at the end of the runway, power to idle.
09, Williamsport.
Don't float it. Oh. No, center line. Look pretty good though. Hold the nose off. Hold the nose off. Center line. Dump the flaps. We're not going to make that turn. I'm sure they have brake wear modeled. Off center line.
Williamsport traffic number 56 Mike Kilo on the go for traffic on the runway.
We'll take the next one. Whoa. See, whenever I look away, I tend to swerve all over the place. I think that wasn't terrible. We'll see what they give us.
I didn't want to run into you, so that's why I went on the go. Also, I just wanted to do something.
It's all good. All right, let's exit the runway. Let's
Watch out!
Where's he doing? Oh. Where is he? Where is he? You gonna buzz the tower?
Maybe.
Do it. All right. I'm gonna make a left here. At Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1202 room is clear runway 9, Williamsport. Lights off. Whoa! Jeez. That scared the heck out of me. Fuel pumps off.
I'm dead!
Oh my gosh. Alright. Mike, you're gonna be a slammer? I don't know. And on brace. Oof. Really? I don't know.
Ignore me back here on my ledge.
That loading of the field. I don't know. We'll see. Probably would have extended that downwind a little bit. Yeah, that wasn't the best. We'll see what the landing rate was. And oh, cracked the door. That's a good point. Hold on. Yeah, we can do that, can't we? It won't let. Oh, that's unrealistic. At this speed, you could easily crack the door. I guess it is cracked, right? There we go. Yeah, we can open these windows. Oh, it's probably a million degrees in here. There we go. All right, well, there are no buildings here. They're probably supposed to be buildings, but...
Williamsport traffic, number 56 Mike Kilo, going unrestricted.
What's he gonna do? Ah, there's those engine sounds. Oh, it's so good, right? All right, let's just park it here on the ramp because we're gonna probably get buzzed by fires again. And then we'll take off and go to Atlantic City after I take a quick break. And we'll see if the Be Right Back button works.
Williamsport traffic, number 56 Mike Kilo,
cool.
Conducting a spin.
He's doing a spin. All right, let's see. Yeah, we'll see. Mike, you should not take notes. You should not take notes on what I just did. If you could land it that good, you'll be happy. It's MSN fault, Mike. Injured, yes, it did happen on VATSIM. There's no ATC online, so Fires and I agreed that if Fires is comfortable doing this on VATSIM, I don't care. He's got to undergo private pilot training. Can Harrison Ford move? He landed on a taxiway, exactly. Trucker for life, classic. All right, let's see. 136. Come on, man. You guys thought that was terrible. Less than a G. Come on, man. Oh, there it goes. Hold on, Fires. Let's see. What's he doing? I almost don't want to watch. Oh, Lord. Man, VR is pretty amazing. That scared the bejesus out of me when you buzz this like that. Beacon should still be on. Hit the wrong switch. All right, cool. I'm just going to set the parking brake. We'll leave the engine running. The door should open now, though. The prop... That's not incredibly accurate. The prop wash would not hold the door closed like that. The engine just idling like this. Anon, you were pretty close. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Those should be butters. Those should be butters. So I'll do better on the next one. Let's do this. Let me grab my iPad. I'm just going to leave the plane here in its on state. While Fires just buzzes us constantly. Stand by. Enjoy the music. I'm going to pull up our flight plan from Williamsport to Atlantic City for some reason. Why not? Don't ask me how I picked these routes tonight, folks. I just kind of did.
Yeah, how'd you pick these routes?
I picked Williamsport because it is the home of the Little League World Series, of which I watched a lot of. And then I picked Atlantic City because I just got back from the beach, and I wanted to go back to the beach. So honestly, that's kind of how I picked these routes.
Still look up your left.
Hang on, I'm looking at my iPad in real life real quick. So, oh, you're done. You can't park there. Okay, let's go ahead and...
I can park here.
You can park wherever you want. Generate this. Stand by.
Okay, I'm serious now. November 5-6 Mike Kilo taxiing 09 for a legitimate departure. Wink, wink.
There we go.
Williamsport.
All right. And now it wants me to sign in. Stand by. Oh no. There we go. It's been a while since I've signed into VATSIM on this tablet, I guess. Oh, now I'm getting an error. Great. Altitude does it have me at? Probably something way too low. 4,000 feet. Yeah, we're going at 8,000. All right. All right. We're fine. All right, Fires. All right,
To be clear, I'm not doing this on my screen.
You are... You're actually kind of dancing to the music. School is Cool Plays, you're new here. Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. You missed a good one, a decent landing. Come on, 136 feet per minute. That's not terrible. Passengers would be just kind of, all right, well, you can do better. Got our new flight plan filed, so let's refresh that. Williamsport to Atlantic City. Probably still no ATC online, which stinks, but hey, whatever. We get what we get. Let's go ahead and pull up some new plates. We'll go to flights. Unload the current one. Import a new one.
Well, howdy.
From SimBrief. Big hourglass always freaks me out when we reload a set of flights from SimBrief, but okay. Cool. Let's go back here. Let's go to SimBrief. Let's reload this. Let's get our summary up here. Pull up our tablet. Get some more fuel. Although we could definitely make it. Fires make get your extra out of my almost cowling. Cool. All right, we got some gas. Back to flight info. We don't need to do a run up, a full run up anyway. I'll show you my abbreviated run up.
On a serious note, Williamsport traffic November 56 Mike Kilo.
There he goes.
Taxing 09.
Mike, you're gonna jump in the left seat and touch everything. Yeah, Jared, look good for a Comanche. Yeah, thanks, man. I wasn't unhappy with it. It was a little bit high, but you know, this thing will drop down, right? Kind of like the Arrow. Back to the menu, back to whoops. I wish I had. I don't have one of these in real life, which is why I kind of fumble with it sometimes. Delete that flight plan, and let's go from here to Atlantic City. That's Kilo Alpha Charlie Yankee. All right, what is our route? Direct to SCG. Selinsgrove VOR, I guess. Okay. And then Victor 170 Airway. Exiting at Medina, that's MXE. Oh, I just passed it. That's kind of by my dad's place, by Pottstown. And then the 184.
Williamsport traffic, remember...
Exiting Atlantic City.
Williamsport traffic number 56 Mike Kilo, departing 27
load that.
Charlie.
And then let's give ourselves a top of descent point at 0 feet AGL. Save that. No, that doesn't look right at all. No, that's all fine actually. Cool.
Way
Message
overturned.
inside airspace, that's fine. What was that beep? Anyway.
02 Romeo, are we cleared unrestricted?
You can do what you want as long as VATSIM don't care. Just don't hit me.
Well, then that's not the point of fun, but okay.
Oh, go ahead, hit me. I don't care.
Look straight ahead, please.
Let's see. He missed me. You guys saying here? Oh, a subscription. It didn't show up in the chat. Whoever subbed, thank you for the sub. Excuse me. Was it School is Cool? If it was, thanks for the sub. Whoever it was, thank you very much. Robert, you wonder if the the Quest 3, I don't know.
Howdy.
I gotta, oh geez, Fires is killing me. Yeah, I gotta check more into that Quest 3. It was supposed to come out kind of early fall, right? So we'll have to look out for that. All right, let's shut the window. And you know what? I hate to do this to you all, but I'm going to take a quick bio break. Give me like, yeah, it didn't show up either. I'm not sure why. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Well, sorry about that, but thanks for the sub. Guys, give me a few, give me a minute here. I need to take a quick bio break. So I'm gonna hit the be right back screen, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and then we'll blast off out of here to Atlantic City. So stand by.
Forward for aircraft bound. Ew.
All right, we're back, I think. I hope. I don't know. Are we back? I think we're back. I don't know. New streaming setup, so hopefully that didn't kill anything. I don't think it did. All right, let's
confirm you're back.
Ah, thank you. Excellent. All right, let's taxi out. Oh, there's another aircraft. Who's this? We have company.
That's me.
Oh, you changed planes. All right, let's taxi out.
Code Kilo Alpha Charlie Yankee.
Yeah, that's right. It's yeah, exactly. ACY.
Thank you.
All right, bio break over. Now let's taxi back. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1203 Romeo is going to be taxiing to runway 9 on Bravo. Williamsport. At high rate of speed, apparently, too. Oof, jeez. My rudder pedals are so touchy. That, I think, at this point is the absolute weakest point in this sim setup are my rudder pedals. Any bad landing, it's because of the rudder pedals. CST, what is going on? Oh my gosh. Yeah, man, I apologize. I missed your stream. I think I missed a couple of your streams. What's up, man? Yeah, it's good to be back. Have you ever taken a week off CST? And then, like, you get back and you're like, how do I do this? And you just kind of look at all of your streaming software and the sim itself, and you're like, what? How? I forget how to do all of this. Mike the plane wants to go, and yeah, rudder pedals, and you got the best. I'm probably the worst. They're the oldest part of my sim hardware, and they are they're just not good. Why are we taxiing all the way down? We're gonna take the next. If there's another intersection, we're gonna take it. We don't need to be taxiing like this. Reset that. Go here. No, there's not. I guess we're going all the way to the end. Williamsport, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. Home of the Little League World Series. I think there's a good game tomorrow. One thing we didn't do is reset the trim. There we go. We'll do some checklists when we'll run the pre-departure checklist once we get holding short here. We don't need to do another run up. We never shut down, so this is like a full stop taxi back kind of situation here. So we'll just go from here. Man, I don't know why that sub message never popped up. That is very odd. I don't know. We'll figure that out. All right, let's hold here. That way we can see anybody coming on final. We should be able to see a little bit.
Trying to get the Cessna start. Everything should be right.
Uh-oh. Is it Control E? CST Gaming, 100%. Yeah, exactly. It was tough. I was like, what do I do again? Mike, Beach Duke is coming one day. Oh, really? A Duke.
Thank you.
That's a rare, not rare, but
Williamsport traffic
not
number
very common.
623 Mike Tango, taxiing 2.
All right,
09, I think, on Bravo.
Checked. Rudder trim, we just set that back to neutral-ish. Set it exactly at neutral. The door we did have open, so let's confirm that that is, whoops. Hold on a second. All right, door is shut and latched. Cool, everything else is just part of our standard, here he comes. All right, cool. So lights, camera is the transponder, action is the fuel pump.
Don't mind my speed. Just don't look beside you.
Mixture full rich, and we're good to go. Williamsport traffic, Comanche 1203 Romeo is going to be departing runway 9er straight out. Then we're going to make a right turn, leaving the pattern. Williamsport.
Cooking right now.
I don't even know where he is. Yeah, we're doing an intersection departure too, by the way. Williamsport runway 9er at Golf. All right,
Williamsport traffic.
Let's go.
50 Mike Tango holding short 9er at Golf for departing traffic.
Mike, and at Turbo, you've only seen one in Canada. Interesting. All right, clear props in chat, everyone.
Just everyone playing with you, I'll say it. No problem.
There we go. All right. Gauges are green.
Williamsport traffic.
Our speed is alive.
Mike Tango.
Whoa, more right rudder, please. More right rudder. Terrible rudder pedals. There we go. That was a horrible, horrible takeoff. That's my rudder pedals right there in play. They're just so like touchy. You're up. And as soon as we get up to about...
See you later, VR.
Bye. As soon as we get up to, I don't know, about 1,000 feet, we'll make a right turn. It's for 100 miles an hour.
Traffic, November 63 Mike Tango, taking off 09er at Golf. Williamsport.
There's 24. I'll leave the power in for now.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I want to be making a right turn quite yet because of all that terrain. We should have looked at the ODP, the obstacle departure procedure, but it's all good. Keep that manifold pressure in. All right, we can start the turn now. I'm not pulling the power back.
Gotta get over the hill, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, the Comanche climb's pretty good. Man, this is so good to hand fly. For y'all that don't have this airplane, it's so good to hand fly it. Like just VFR flying like this. Oh my gosh, perfect. Ain't on toga, exactly. There's no toga button. They must have not modeled the toga button in the Comanche. All right, the gear is up, by the way. I can see the light. It's the gear unsafe light, which means the gear is up. All right, now we can start the turn, and we can pull manifold pressure back. Although I would be nervous doing this. In the aero, I mean, I know it says to do it in the checklist, square it off at 24, 24. But in the aero, man, I leave the manifold pressure in. Maybe it's a difference with the engine or something, I don't know. But, all right. Just hand flying it. I mean, it's just trimmed for climb. About 1,000 feet per minute. Get onto our course here. Beautiful. Robert, do I do group flights? I think we've done one or two a long time ago, official group flights. But Robert, what I do is I always put the expected route in the stream description. So like if you guys want to fly along, you can always get, you know, where we're going, departure and arrival airports, and also the expected routing. So Robert, if you ever want to fly along, yeah, I mean 100%, even on like any stream. You know, I'm always on VATSIM. Well, 90% of the time on VATSIM. All right, let's go direct to this SEG waypoint. Selinsgrove waypoint? I don't know what that even is. Nope. Activate that. And let's go, let's see if this will work. There we go. Engage the autopilot. Manifold pressure needs to keep coming in here because we're climbing. Looks good. Can lean a little bit. Landing lights can come off. Fuel pump can come off. There it is. Cool. Those are our climb checks. Awesome. Fatalware, what's up? Sorry, I missed your chat. How do I run so smooth in VR? Usually you get 30 to 15 to 30 FPS. You got a beefy setup, 7900 XTX and a Ryzen 9 5950X. I use OpenXR Toolkit. I have a settings video out there, but it's actually, yeah, check the settings video that I've got up on the channel. That actually might help you if you're not running as smooth as you would want to run in VR. Turn these lights up a little bit. But yeah, my settings and a lot of tweaking, to be honest with you. And hands off, just complete hands off flying right now. Fedor was 64 gigs of DDR4. Yeah, I would highly recommend just look at that settings video that I've got up on the channel, and kind of tweak it from there. That might help you out a lot, actually. Don't use it as, you know, gospel, but, you know, maybe use it as a baseline and then go from there. School is cool. What altitude? Today we're gonna go at 8,000 feet. SimBrief spit out like 4,000 feet, but that's ludicrous. And we're also gonna go heading mode because once again, I can't take all this. I can't take the bobbing and weaving this autopilot is doing to me. So yeah, 8,000 today. Mike, an inch for every 1,000 feet. Yeah, that's about right. Vander, what's going on? Good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat and the stream. Weather looks a little gnarly-ish out there. What was that? A little mountain fog. So we're not live weather. I did set the time back a little bit. Moon's out. Beautiful night to fly. But yeah. Fatalware, I'll tell you also, if you're still here, if you still have issues, check Discord and we can help you with, like, you know, specific questions that you might have or things like that. We can give you a hand.
When I got this out of figured out.
Nice.
Park traffic, yes, link 523 wireless runway 24 University Park.
University Park, I'm not sure. Oh, that's Penn State, I think. Anon is right. There are loads of settings in Discord. Yes. I know, Anon, you've got a lot of your stuff, settings posted up there for your specific rig. Yeah, I mean, Discord is kind of the way to go. Honestly, that's kind of why that Discord server got started, just for people to kind of ask questions and get additional help. It's also kind of a fun place to hang out. I don't know, I think. I like to be on it. In fact, I missed it while I was at the beach. I'm like, man, I just want to hang out on Discord. Looking good. Good enough. We could center that CDI a little bit. Alright, manifold pressure is completely firewalled at this point. So we'll run it like we ran it all the way to Williamsport. We'll run it at 24 and then about 22. And that should give us pretty good speed and economy on the way off to Atlantic City. Robert, you don't know how to find the OpenXR debug area from the vid. Hit me up in Discord. You're talking about the Oculus debug tool? Ooh, we're getting some stutters. Just as we're talking about good performance, now we're getting stutters. We got 1,000 to go. Yeah, hit me up in Discord. Or hit up the, there's a VR help section of Discord, even better, because other people can help you out too. Yeah, Robert, that would definitely help you out. Vander, you just landed a caravan in VR. Nice, man. Finally found a good configuration for it. You're happy. Do you have the analog gauge caravan from Black Square? If you don't and you like the caravan, you should get it. We got 500 feet to go, by the way. Yeah, Robert, check out Discord. It's a good place to get additional help. Vander, you're using Virtual Desktop instead of OpenXR Toolkit. So you're using Virtual Desktop instead of the Oculus app too, I guess. Yeah, so you're going to have different settings, which is fine, but they're not going to match exactly what I've got. All right, let's see. 200 to go. About to level off here. So we can kind of start to push the nose over a little bit. See if we can nail it right at 8,000 feet. Nah, botched it. I get OCD when that needle isn't right on the zero. Trim down a little bit, that would help. Right there. We got it. Cool. Now it's going to beep at us a little bit for trim. There it is. Let's trim this thing out.
Back.
Fires is back. What's up? Alright. That should be pretty good. Okay, now let's pull up our POH and remember a little more down trim. Okay, so 8,000 feet. So this wants us at 20 inches of manifold pressure at 2,400 RPM. We could run at a lower RPM setting, make it quieter, and go at 21.3. So let's pull this back to 22. And actually just kind of square it off at 22.22. And that'll make it a little quieter in here for us. And then we can lean things out a little bit. All right. Trim. All right, and now we use this, and we begin to lean. And watch the horsepower increase as we lean. Fuel-air mixture becoming leaner. And right about here-ish is where we should get the leanest. A little more. Oops, too much. Now the horsepower is dropping. We should get a stumble here pretty soon. Yeah, that's way too much. We gotta get this back up to about 63. There we go. I like that. Cool. So at this setting, (163 horsepower at 65% brake horsepower). Yeah, we're between 12.3 and 14.0. We're at 13.1. That's pretty good. Good job. So we're completely, yeah, since we're flying by heading, or a little bit off course. So let's get back on course. Oh, the analog one. Okay, so the black square one. That thing's awesome. Yeah. Fatal, where you got another question? However, tried combat. No, I've never played DCS or IL-2. Yeah, no. I never got into combat flight sims. I mean, I think I used like MSFS, like combat flight simulator back in like the 90s. Let's go direct to RAV, whatever that is. Ravine, activate. Let's see if this will get it. See how our autopilot does. It's kind of hazy down there, right? But yeah, no, I never got into DCS. I love watching videos of people play DCS. It's just, I don't know. I think for me, I mean, I fight with this sim enough. Like having to fight with another flight simulator to get it to work. I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy for it at the time. Fires is going direct Atlantic City. Yeah, you could disregard that VOR. I would just go direct to the direct destination, to be honest with you. Mike Black Square, you don't want to pay $80 for instruments. I mean, it's only like 40. It's not. Is it 80? I think I paid. No, it's like 35. Exit that. There we go. Oh, we never reset this. Oh no. I never reset the fuel. We got gas and I never refilled for the estimated fuel in the JPI. Dang it, that was stupid. Oh well.
Why are you low on gas?
No, I'm not low on gas. I forgot to reset the fuel, the fuel fill in the engine monitor. So whatever, we'll deal with it.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal. Oh, in Canada it's more. Yeah. But yeah, fires. Just go direct to ECY VOR. I think in Atlantic City we'll shoot an approach because I think it's going to be nighttime. So let's go back here. Let's also look at our. Oh wow, what does that have us at 8,300 feet? That's not right at all. We should have a top of descent point. It's alright, we'll figure that out later. And then let's look at the weather in Atlantic City, figure out what approach we might be using here. It'd be cool if somebody popped on ATC. 300 at 5, okay. What are our options? Kind of a typical East Coast beach airport, just crossing runways.
By the way that we're heading, 1-3 would be the easiest arrival, so you would plan for that, or 3-1 if we want to go over like the river or something.
Yeah, 3-1. Let's take a look at the approaches at Atlantic City. There's no instrument, well, there's no precision approach because you don't see the lead-in light symbol there. Yeah, I think 1.3. Oh, there is an ILS for 3.1. Okay. I think we'll take the ILS 3.1. What's the wind again? Hold on. Oh, the winds are only at 5 knots. I don't know. Well, technically we should be using 3.1, so we'll use. I'm going to use 3.1. So we'll set up for an ILS runway 3.1.
Alright, so I come in behind you on 3.1. Or maybe if I'm ahead of you then I'll just go ahead and pull ahead and just do whatever I need to do.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's on Unicom, or maybe we'll just do another visual approach. I don't know.
Or do a touch and go.
Points the mouse to the yoke loop gone. Back again. Oh, Micah, what's going on, Micah? Guess who's back? How was Tower tonight? Did you stream it? I think you said you might stream Tower. Pull you guys a little bit closer.
I'll plan a touch and go just so you can come in behind me and then you can watch me miserably land this thing.
That's cool. It's a Cessna. It lands itself. Zyro waiting for the Vietnam helicopter Huey stream with Freebird playing in the background. No, what do you call it? You mean you'd be playing Fortunate Son if it was a UH-1. You did not stream it. You ran for about 1.4. Spent time with it. Yeah, cool. That's more important than streaming VATSIM for sure. I did that earlier. We had a nice dinner together as a family. It was my daughter's first day back in school. So we talked about that and how everything went. And then, yeah, I popped in here.
I don't want to talk about school.
No. Yeah, we used to start school. Oh my gosh, when I was back in my day, we always started school after Labor Day. And it was nice because you got more summer. But now, I mean, recently, the kids go back pretty early. I mean, like, what is this? The 21st? And like some school districts in this area went back last Monday. Seems pretty early. Mike, you in Canada have more summer. Wait a minute.
I start this coming Wednesday.
Mike, you in Canada have more summer. You're talking about Canada, right? F22, this is so unfortunate. Your 1 month cool VR sim monetization subscription for Beer O'Clock mode is gone. Well, I mean, F22, I don't know what to tell you. You could always, there are ways to fix that, let's just say. Micah, welcome to Captain. What's going on, man? Wow. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to Micah, why did I think you already were a captain? But Micah, welcome. Welcome back, I guess, to membership. Glad you're enjoying the custom emojis.
Look at your map. You'll see me on a little bit of a 45. Just move away from some stuff.
But yeah, Micah, welcome back, man. I didn't hear what Fire said. Oh, it dropped for a couple days. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Huh. I don't know why. Oh, unless it expired. It probably expired. All right, we are off to Huang Fix. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of weather, by the way. Sorry, I heard what you said. It looks like there is a little bit of a layer. Now, I'm IFR. Now, I guess, yeah, if you're not IFR, obviously, that's going to be an issue. Oh, it expired. Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you for the re-upping of your captaincy. I'm glad those alerts are working too. So if only somebody else would become a member. No, I gotta do that. You're right. All right, you got me on that one. Yes, I'm lazy. Yes, next stream I will do that and put a funny comment on your next stream. Sorry, man. Mike, West Coast had the best summer and wet winter. Okay, Mike, so you get like the rainy season or whatever. Gotcha. 2 seasons where you are. We have, yeah, I think we have 2 seasons here too in DC. No, we have a lot. We have summer, and then like extra summer, and then pretend fall, and then return of summer, and then freezing cold, and then brief spring, and then return of brutal summer. So we have several, but they all revolve around extremes. No, Mike, it's not. I just no. I gotta next time on your stream, man. I am. What do you say? Not lazy with it. Just sometimes I get engrossed in the chat, and then I forget until somebody else, like when somebody else subscribes, or rather joins like a channel. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna join the channel, and then I'll do it. It's just, it is nothing more than just forgetfulness and laziness on my part. And by the way, folks, don't be lazy, and don't be lazy, and go ahead and hit the like button for these views. In fact, let's take a gander back here.
Sorry to tell you, but I'm lazy.
You broke up. My sim kind of stuttered for a second. There we go. You're probably way ahead of me. If you're going direct. You're going direct. Yes, we are following our filed flight plan. Look at this. Man, if I was a passenger back here, I'd be loving this. Just chilling, knowing that there's a qualified pilot in the left seat up there. Okay, you prefer to go to Mike Flight Club locals.com instead because they only take 10. Yeah, YouTube is brutal. It's almost like you have to pay YouTube. You really wish YouTube didn't take 30%. I know. It's amazing that they can get away with it. But hey, it's their platform, I guess. But yeah, Mike, I completely agree with you. Robert, you're in Canada also. Okay, you have 364 days of winter and then 1 day of something resembling summer. Oh man, but the winters are beautiful, right? Just super cold. Michael, like you're gonna have to pay 30% taxes anyway on all this, so you get like 40% of anything. Oh, exactly, yeah, because you get a 1099, right? Because we do this for a business. I mean, I held off way after the point where YouTube said I could monetize or whatever. I held off on it. I was like, it was and always is and still is. I mean, this is just for fun. I mean, I greatly appreciate everybody who has ever become a member. I think it's awesome, and everything goes back into the channel. Same with donos and stuff like that. You will never hear me ask for that. I don't think I don't think Streamlabs even bothers you about donos or memberships. It does bug you about subscribing and liking because that stuff is free. Like, you should just for free hit the like button like right now, smash it, and leave comments too. Apparently that really helps. But anyway, yeah, I held off on all that because of some of the reasons you're talking about. It's like, it's ridiculous, but whatever. In the end, it's all for fun, so it doesn't bother me that much. Mike, persistence in Comanche is awesome, but failure is off. Yes, good idea. Oh man, this is epic. Oh man, I love the way the sim does this. My head should be in the panel right now, right? I love the way MSFS represents into and out of IMC. Like, that is just freaking, pardon my mild oath, freaking awesome. Amazing. Just a little bit of benign IMC, a little bit of a build-up. Probably would have been a little bumpier than that, but fields of Pennsylvania beneath us. God, it's so good. We're going to die. No, we're good. I missed a bunch of chat. Sorry, Zyro, you need to fund VR Sim Pilot's setup in his real plane so I can fly in VR while flying in real life. My mind is blown with that comment, man. initiating con plan monetization for Diamond VR setup in my real plane. Planeception. Exactly. You know, you're surprised they didn't make it 60-40 the other way. Honestly, yeah, no doubt. I think that I wouldn't put it past them to change it one day and take more. Like a pass-through sole proprietorship, yay. Federal taxes, state taxes, and federal self-employment taxes. Yes, and we get very little, but hey, whatever. You know, we're gonna die. We get. Oh my gosh, Robert is speaking Canadian to Mike Coffee. Zyro, yay IRS, who knows exactly how much you owe, but you still have to figure it out. Exactly. What's up with that? Just send me a bill, right? Zyro? Like, they know how much I owe, because if I don't pay it, they're going to come after me, but yet they still make me figure it out on my own or pay somebody else to do it. Exactly. What's up with that? That has to be like a bit from some comedian, right? That has to be. If it's not, it should be. Got that T-scan rolling? Yep. You don't like the hub and spoke? You like the T? I was thought more the hub and spoke, but I guess in this case it is a T. Well, it's like a modifier. Yeah. It's AI, ASI, AI, altimeter, AI turn coordinator. AI, VSI, AI, DG. And then some secondary scans every scan or two, right? I don't know. It all depends on how you were taught. Or pinwheel. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. Pinwheel. Yep. I didn't see that second comment. Zyro, do small planes like the Comanche have bathrooms? Yeah, it's called a Gatorade bottle, or a little device that I have that resembles a big jug. Actually, it's a big jug. So, no, they don't. No, they don't. Micah, yeah, I've got one. I forget what they call it. Pilot's friend or something like that. All right, we need to switch tanks. Let's go fuel pump on. Let's monitor fuel pressure and let's monitor that fuel flow gauge. Let's go right on. Sorry, left on, right off. Fuel flow, fuel pressure, fuel pump off. All right, now we're burning off of the left tank. But yeah, Micah, I've got one. It's I forget the name of it. They sell it on Sporties. It's a Gatorade bottle works just fine. This one has a, how to describe it, like a spout that makes it a little easier than just a Gatorade bottle. Less spillage, I guess. Micah, now hear me out. No federal income tax as we go back to export-import tariffs to support the federal government. Yeah. I guess that helps pay for everything. Not that we end up paying for everything anyway because we have a massive debt, but yeah. Zyro, or hear me out. We learn from history and throw a bunch of tea in the ocean. Hey, watch it. There are some people that are still up late that it may be too soon to reference the Boston Tea Party. Don't want to offend any of our ex-rulers. No, I'm just kidding. Can't forget the Native American headgear. Oh yeah, the war paint. That's right. Now I'm not sure. Did that really happen, or was that just embellished? I don't know. Micah, there's a fight over a 3-cent tax, so I think we're past that point exactly. And Mike, you can speak American too. I speak a little bit of Canadian, eh? The whole guy buddy thing, is that real? Do you guys really do that? I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. That was a South Park thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's offensive or not. If it is, I apologize. They really did dress up as Native Americans. Okay. Should probably know that as a former student of history, Virginia Polytechnic. Mike, you say American. Zyro, that Canadian sounded more Australian. Ah, jeez. Oh, Molson. Jared, now you're talking. Now you're talking. I had a good buddy who lived in Buffalo, and every time I would visit him in Buffalo, we would go and get some Molson. Like, I guess it was just Molson Canadian. It was the real stuff, which honestly, he was like, hey, we gotta go get this, you'll love it, you'll love it. And then I was like, no, this tastes a lot like the Molson that I can buy in the grocery store. Well, now I'm gonna get a bunch of dislikes from the Canadians in chat. Labatt's. Okay, I haven't had that in a long time. Wow. Mike Coffee says, an icer on the rough. Icer on the rough. I can't speak Canadian, I guess. I don't know what that is. Labatt's blue. Oh, I don't know. I forget what Labatt's tastes like. I don't know. I haven't had a beer in a long time, so I switched a little bit off the beer, guys. I'm sure that's temporary. Once the weather turns a little colder and the seltzers don't taste as good, we'll go back to ice cold domestic Pilsner light beer. Sack of Sud setting on the roof.
To be clear, I'm not dead.
I don't know. Yeah, welcome back, Fires. You ran out of gas in that extra, or spun it in. I'm gonna fast forward through this song. I'm not a big fan, guys. There we go.
I'm not in this extra, so.
Oh,
Yay.
you're in this. That's right. You're in the Cessna. No, you're just really slow. Trucker for Life.
Yeah,
What's up with ads having to sit through? I don't know. Are you sitting through ads? Trucker? Oh, I think, yeah, that's YouTube. Trucker, unfortunately, when you get to a certain number of subscribers and choose to enable some features, then YouTube kind of does what it does. And when you first join the stream, yeah, the ads pop up. I think if it's a live stream, though, you don't get ads in the middle. You shouldn't be. If you are, let me know, because that shouldn't be happening. Because I think that's a setting, and I think I have that
Just turned on my ELT.
You turn on your ELT, nice. Oh, you're saying, okay, Mike, do I need to call my AA sponsor? No, I don't have an AA sponsor. I don't have a problem, Micah. But isn't denial... Let's see, I think denial's in the first stage. You know what I'm not denying, though? It's how good the sim looks. Ooh, what about that segue? Oh my gosh, this guy's a pro. I think I set the time back pretty good, too. This is not too shabby. Mike, Americans say rough instead of roof. Well, that depends on where you're from. I say roof. Excuse me. Zyra, you think Midwest has some nice ways of saying stuff? Yeah. Your favorite is Wednesday. Wednesday for Wednesday. Okay. Oh, Micah, yeah, at the beginning of the stream. I shouldn't have them in the middle of the stream. If I have them in the middle of the stream, you guys let me know and I will immediately turn that off. That should not be happening. My God, do I know this stage is... All joking aside, my grandmother on my mother's side did go through, I guess, the early... I mean, this was back in like the 70s. I don't know when AA actually started, but she did go through a similar program. But no, I am well above the legal age to consume such beverages if I choose to do so. And every once in a while, if I don't have any driving, obviously much less flying to do, I will enjoy a nice cold beverage or a nice glass.
If you're looking at us on the Microsoft VFR map, we don't have that big of a spacing, but for Cessnas we have pretty big spacing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're probably fine. I don't have you on TCAS even, or on ADSB, so I'm pretty sure you're okay.
Yeah, we're breaking up now, but it's good enough that I can understand you from my end.
So yeah, yeah, every once in a while, but never, obviously behind the wheel, and never. I mean, 24 hours. The FAA legal, what is it? 8 hours. Like, yeah, what is it, Mike? You know this. I should know this too. You can't have an alcoholic beverage 8 hours before operating an aircraft, and you cannot have more than 0.01%. Is it 0.01? I think that's the FAR. 0.01 VAC. And to me, 8 hours is pretty tight. I mean, anybody who cuts it that close, I mean, good for you, I guess, but you're a danger to everyone around you. So 24 hours is my rule, but I don't know. That's just me. Let's see. I missed a bunch of chat. Micah sus. CST, is this Sir. Sir. No, it's not explain. ROFL. Robert, looking forward to the new MSFS. I kind of am. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be yet. I don't know. What do you guys think? And Mike, yeah, all joking aside, yeah, nothing wrong with getting 100%. Yeah, we probably shouldn't even joke about it. There are people, I actually know personally someone, and through other people, a couple of pilots who probably should, for various reasons, seek help, professional help, either through
really lean my mixture, now we're hitting like the red line,
through either AA for one, and then the other two for signs of depression, but don't want to because they are in fear of losing their medicals and not being able to fly again. So it's actually a really big problem, in my opinion, the way that FAA's Aeromedical has things set. So anyway. CSD, I figured you were being sarcastic. I explained, it's looking better beta to beta, but yeah, no, this is MSFS. I mean, come on. Oh, well, that is actually stunning. I didn't know it looked like that. A little overdone with the pink, but I'll take it. Look at that. So good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it feels good to be back in the sim. 8 hours bottle throttle, exactly. Mike, loving the stream? Yeah, man, thanks. Me too. Honestly, the feeling is more than mutual. I am loving just hanging out with you guys. It's really good to be back. Why don't we get a little bit of this on too? It's getting kind of dark.
At least I'm not 737 like fast. I'm absolutely cooked on that flight.
Still don't know where fires.
That Southwest 737 out of what's it called? I forget.
Oh yeah, up there, like at there's some contrails up there at. I'm gonna say, what is that?
Florence. That's
1
sure
o'clock.
was.
Nice. Actually, I don't really see what's going on around us here. You can pull up the VATSIM map and check it out. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a better way to do it. It's like 4-flight ADSB, but not really. It's United 738, Houston to Newark. Somebody out of Wilmington, 737 Wilmington to, I don't know where HVN is. Oh, cool. DCA to Providence, I think that is. Awesome. A lot of traffic. Let's see. Zyro, beer clock emoji. Jared, 8 hours unless you. Yeah, 8 hours is way too soon, in my opinion. But if you have any symptoms from alcohol consumption, you're dangerous. Yeah, if you have a hangover or something like that, or dizzy or whatever. Yeah, it's stupid. It's just dumb. Jared, I'm Denzel Washington from flight. Jared, good one. Azara wonders what I would do without VR. I could say I'm a VR sim pilot. Exclamation point dad jokes. Zyro, very good. Good one, sir. Fatal, where imagine flying next to a tornado. Yeah, I saw the previews for that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure you'd want to fly in any kind of conditions where there might be a tornado spawning. I mean, you should probably get a proper weather briefing. But that is kind of cool. They modeled that, I guess. I mean, I don't know how often I'll do that, but I'm sure we'll all try it. You can expect a stream from about every streamer on the planet where they try to fly through a tornado in some form of aircraft in the new MSFS 2024.
Coming up out of Philadelphia now. I'm gonna go direct right over the airport, so.
You're going direct. Yeah, go direct Atlantic City. Okay. Yeah, I'm like northeast northwest of Wilmington at this point. Yeah, you're probably ahead of me. Young Aviator, what's going on? Good to see you. It's been a long time, man. Wow, what's up? How has life been treating you? Hopefully good. Micah, yeah, just like yes, exactly. So many don't get help. Yeah, and then, yeah, even worse things happen. You see too much of that on the news these days. Mike, like the guy in the movie Independence Day 4. Yeah, exactly. Our hero, Randy Quaid. Zyro, have I ever tried ATC? I've never tried controlling. No. That's Micah's domain. My coffee. So tip tanks first. I'm pretty sure they drain. If you fill the tip tanks, I'm pretty sure there are selector switches. No, I guess there's not. Oh, not in this. In the Bonanza, there are pumps for the tip tanks, but I think that they automatically drain into the wing tanks first. I think. Zyro pulls a dad joke. How are false teeth like stars? They come out at night. Good one. Good one. Hold on. Let's see. What do we have here for that? That was a good one. I thought I saw another one in there too. Young Aviator. Oh, Caleb, what's up? How you doing? Young Aviator's gambling. Zyro, no, you lost 3 times in a row. You can re-up. Oh, you got a new cat? Oh, awesome, man. What kind of cat? You had to do a water rescue, like in real life? Oh, wow. Mike, no auto drain in the Comanche. It's below the mixture. Oh, yeah. Here? Aux tank? Where's the other one? Are they both the same? Honestly, I don't know that. I've never filled the tip tanks in this aircraft, and I don't know. I guess that is how you would do it. I probably shouldn't mess with that. Yeah, we're still doing good. Caleb, that's amazing. Wow. Like in a boat or from the shore? I got a little ways to go here. Oh, that's Philly. Oh, okay, so that's the Delaware River, and we are passing. Okay, that's Philadelphia. That's Philly International right there off our 9 o'clock. This is the Delaware River. These are all the refineries and fuel tanks of Philadelphia. We're passing over into, I think this is now New Jersey. Heading east. Nice, okay. We can pull this up. Let's see. What did we say the weather was? Stand by a second here. The weather in Atlantic City is, yep, okay, 310 at 5, it's clearing 1,000,000, 3002. 310. Let's play an ILS 31. Let's shoot the ILS tonight. And then we'll make a left turn and taxi back to this FBO right here. Excellent. Oh yeah, this will be a cool approach. We'll go out over the ocean and then fly, I guess over the city. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and pull that up. ILS 31. We'll just take vectors and we'll just load it. Cool. Let's see how we get on. Excellent. That's why I've been off the stream. Okay, cool. That's amazing, man. Wow. Robert, can you assume correctly that the honeycomb is preferred over the Turtle Beach yoke? I don't have the Turtle Beach. I'm really happy with the honeycomb alpha. So I can't say one is better than the other. I just don't know. But I'm really happy with the honeycomb. mic fuel selector between the seat next to the left tip or right. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, duh. Oh, I said duh. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Cool. I've just never used them before. Never had the. I've never flown that far in this airplane. Speaking of fuel, how we looking? We're
Just
still
not reaching Philly, so we're gonna have a little bit of spacing. So
oh yeah, for sure. Because I'm past Philly now. Heading off into the sun. Well, the sun sets behind us. Philly cheese and cheese dog. Philly cheesesteak. Pat's or Geno's. You're hungry. You're thinking of make grilled cheese. Oh man, I'm pretty hungry too. I think I'll make some popcorn after I land and then head over into the other room. Maybe on Discord. I need a snack. Oh yeah, Chief bought pizza for you guys. Nice. That's a good reward. I can't wait till after we land. Okay. Yeah, you want to stick around for this one. Mike, Logitech, anything except for rudder pedals or crap. They make good mice and keyboards. Yeah, my Logitech yoke was a... Well, what did I have? No, I didn't have the Logitech. I had that other one for a while. It was a piece of junk. And Fatalware, yeah, anytime is a good time for a grilled cheese. My wife makes really good grilled cheese. Like we have a... It's like a cast iron griddle like thing in the middle of our stove. And it heats up to like 1,000,000 degrees, and man, she can make killer grilled cheese sandwich on that thing. With about a pound of butter. Oh my gosh. It's so good. And not those like cheap, you know, craft slices either. Like really good cheese. Different kinds of cheese too. I'm getting hungry now, guys. Fires, I stay to watch you land. You might do a touch and go to use a traffic pattern cost. Let's see what time it is. Can you go like max forward speed? It's getting late for me, but yeah, I'll try. Fires, I'll try. Just if you promise to make it a greaser.
Now is 110 knots, so.
Yeah, exactly. You're an old 172, so do your best. But yeah, we'll stick around for a little bit. This is too fun not to. Robert, you've had the CH products yoke and rudder pedals for years. They're very tired. Yeah. Oh, is that the? That's the one I had. I had the CH yoke, and I used it for quite a while, and then yeah, mine got tired. Is a good word for it. Like it just kind of the guts of it. Hold on, I gotta readjust my headset. The guts of it got kind of worn out, and yeah, it just turned out to be not. Like I don't know, it wasn't precise at all. Sorry guys, I got a text.
63 rectangle will be away for about 5 minutes. We'll report back.
Okay. Oh, this is from our neighbors organizing the carpool for tomorrow morning to school. It looks like somebody else can drive who's not named VR Sim Pilot, so that's good stuff. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Zyro, 168 is your early prediction. I'm going to try to do better. That's not a bad guess. Caleb, popcorn and butter and sugar. That doesn't sound bad at all, sir. Anon, the Spitfire looks quite promising. Ooh, that would be a good get. Like, we don't have a Warbird. Anon, I know you've been trying to get me to fly the DC-3 forever. But yeah, that would be very interesting. Especially if the flight model is half decent. That would be pretty darn cool in VR. Alright, we got traffic quite a ways away. I thought I saw a flashing light in the distance. You know what we should do?
Vertical track.
Is descend. Alright. What we really should have done is brief this approach. But we can do that now. So if we do end up flying the ILS 3-1, 109.1 is, oops. 109.1 is set. Final approach course 308, Mr. Approach climb 500 feet, then a right turn 2,000 feet. Inbound Atlantic City VOR. The IAF is Steve at 2,000, the FAF is 1,700 at Presti, and then the minima are 264. We're not going to fly. We're going to be visual, folks. But we'll at least line up for it. Yeah, I got traffic about 1 o'clock. Had them on TCAS. I'm sorry, ADSB. This isn't TCAS. This is ADSB. 500 feet per minute down. Not touching much of anything here. Sync the heading bug. Zoom out. We're gonna have to vector ourselves a little bit. So Steve, whatever it was, is 2,000 feet. Cool. Sim's looking good. Fatal weather view is amazing.
Lane and then
Totally agree.
Reach like 100, 510.
I missed that completely. Sorry, I was talking. CH is supposed to be the second best.
Make sure it's leaned as far as it can go, and it's going like 110 knots.
Oh geez, yeah, that sounds like a 172. Let's try to not descend at 1,000 feet here. Yeah, the view is incredible. I mean, this thing is like that right there. That looks real.
If you want, I could always use the very famous keybind Y.
Slew mode. Oh my gosh, guys! Like the smash button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. I gotta get back inside here and continue this descent, though.
We'll disconnect. We'll be right back.
All right. Anon, it is sweet and fast. Did you get it? Wait, is it out? Do you have it? I mean, the real one. Oh my gosh, it's legendary. Caleb, it's like kettle corn. Exactly. Caleb is like eating kettle corn. I like kettle corn, but not at night. That's like a, I don't know. It's a
so far that I'm ahead of you now.
Okay. All right. You do you. I think I might see you actually. Robert, you had to do some rewiring in the rudder pedals. I had to fix my Logitech rudder pedals too. Not rewiring, but I had to like,
now and also gonna start
replace
this
it.
time.
It was like a spring or something like that I had to replace. All right, so let's go landing lights on. It's nighttime. Beacon's already on. Strobes are on. Continue to pull power here, lean the mixture as we go, so we don't absolutely starve the engine of fuel. And let's do this. Let's go. We're gonna go heading mode. There we go. You took her out of Duxford, but then didn't want to get carried away looking for those dirty Germans. See what time of year it is. Ooh. Yeah. So you do have it. That's awesome. The Flying Iron. Okay. Is it good in VR? We don't have any Warbirds. We should probably pick one up. But we do. We have the... It's not a Warbird. It's a fighter. We have the F-22, right? Or is it the F-35? I forget. F-22.
Happy visual.
Oh. Okay. I don't see fires where... Oh, yep. Right behind us. Yep, you're right behind me.
I'm behind you now.
Yeah.
So.
We just checked our 6. Looks like there is traffic into Atlantic City. It looks like they're using 3-1. So that's cool. Let's keep pulling power. Let's keep enriching things. Oh, this is awesome, guys. Oh my gosh. I am freaking in love. The love-hate with the sim continues. Love-hate relationship with MSFS swings back to the love side. So I don't think this will fly, again, the vertical portion of the ILS. So we'll have to manage that, but it should fly once we switch over. In fact, we can do that now. There we go. And check this out. If we go, so it's 109.1. We should be able to get DME pretty soon. Distance 12.2 miles. All right, now we got distance to the airport. Nice. It's still fast, but it's fine. trying to get down to about, why don't we level off at about 3,000 feet, and then we'll descend a little. Well, let's keep it coming down, because we want to hit that IAF at 2,000 feet. Which is Dev, although we can descend a little lower and just pick up the FAF. Buzz, oh my god. What's going on, Buzz? What is up, man? Long time no see, how are you? Holy cow, it seems like it's been months. What's up? Good to see you. Is there like a Hawker Hurricane? I don't know, is there? Well, that'd be good too. It is good, the Flying Iron? Okay. It's good in VR too? Obviously that's important.
02 Romeo, is that the field off your about 11 o'clock?
Yeah, exactly. A firm, yeah, it's off the 11 o'clock.
Thank you.
Yep. I don't know if there's a hurricane or not. CST, you purchased this plane, but you haven't even installed it. Why? Oh my god, you gotta get it. You gotta stream it. Seriously. Oh, it's epic. I can't say enough. I mean, CST, the problem is, if you get this plane, this is what you're gonna fly. Like, you're not gonna want to fly anything else. By the way, we're at 4,800 feet. Buzz, who am I? Question mark. Buzz, what is going on? Fatalware, the Eurofighter. No. Have I? I don't think so. Buzz, you've been into Air Force recently, but you've been good? Okay, cool. Remember to switch to Unicom when you were coming in? Yep, I'm about to make a call, actually. That's a good point, Micah. Anon, you mean you want good frames in VR? Because it's so fast, your eyes are going to bleed even if you get micro stutters. Oh my gosh. Atlantic City traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo is beam the airport now to the south. We're going to make a left base and then shoot the ILS 31 into Atlantic City. How's that for a non-standard CTAF call?
Traffic number 8077 number final runway 31 Atlantic City.
Yeah, we got that traffic. This is not a radio call, but yeah, we do have that traffic in sight. Nice. Anon, oh yeah, I already read that. So your eyes are gonna bleed if you get micro stuttering. So basically, make sure that you have a really solid frame rate. Look at these views. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Let's go back here again. It's kind of hard to fly the plane from back here, but it's so good. I mean, if that doesn't look realistic as all get out, you guys tell me what would, because that's real. Alright, 4,000, we're going down to 2. Doing pretty good here. We need to pull a little more power out. Let's enrich the mixture. Gas is balanced. Undercarriage not yet. Mixture's becoming more enriched. Props not yet. Seatbelts, you got your seatbelt, shoulder harnesses on. Yep, switches, lights are on, fuel pump to go. There's the airport. I guess that's Atlantic City off in the distance on the other side of the bridge there. I've not been to Atlantic City in years. I've heard that it has gone downhill. Man, this thing looks so good at night too. The night lighting. Oh my god, CST, man, if you like, it's just so good. Everything about this airplane is just so good. Pull a little more power here. We didn't do, idiot. ATIS altimeter, right? ATIS 3002. Well, it's already set, so no good, no worries. We're going to be totally visual on this. Pretty good descent planning, by the way, if I do say so myself. Let's see. Mike, your other planes are jealous because all he flies the Comanche.
Atlantic City traffic.
Caleb, you might switch over to the other ATC people you would get paid. Pilot Edge? No, the other one. What's the other one? I forget. Let's go ahead and we're gonna level off at 2,000 feet, by the way, so we got about 1,000 to go here. Look at this, hands off, perfectly trimmed. No other aircraft in MSFS trims like this. Like, my hands are off the yoke. I mean, they are off the yoke right now. I mean, sure, the autopilot is flying heading mode, but my hands are off the yoke. What's that other airport there? I didn't know there was another airport at Atlantic City. It's kind of cool. And you might look at the the Hawk. I've seen videos of the Hawk in
Romeo,
VR.
what's your descent speed going right now?
Comanche 1202 Romeo is at a 2,700. We're going at a 2,500 feet per minute. And we are about 5 miles now. Past the airport, we're going to be making a kind of a left base on the ILS 31 here at Atlantic City. Farmer Tech, what's going on, man?
And airspeed, so we don't have a collision, please.
I'm doing about 160 miles an hour, so 150 knots. Slowing it down.
Alright, I'm going 130, so we should have a go enough space.
Alright, I gotta focus here, guys. Sorry. Farmer Tech, what's going on, though, man? Good to see you. Alright, guys, I gotta pay attention. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna miss a whole bunch of it. I'm gonna try to catch pieces of it. Where should you work? McDonald's? How about the airport, man? Fatalware, how does flying in real life compare to this sim? Flying in this aircraft is not too off from flying a real Piper, in my opinion. Alright, mixture's full rich. Glide slope is alive. It's 100 to go. We're going to level off at 2,000 feet here. Start to slow it down. A little bit of up trim. There's Atlantic City, ladies and gentlemen, I think. Yeah, that's AC. There's the boardwalk. That's awesome. God, that's awesome. A little bit more manifold pressure back in. Atlantic City traffic. Comanche 1202 Romeo is going to be making a left base to join the ILS 31 here in Atlantic City. Full stop. Autopilot off. Trying to hold it here at 2,000 feet as we turn. Oh yeah, what a cool approach this is. Oh my gosh. Final approach course was 308. There we go. Oh, I see fires back there. Okay. Cool. 2,000 feet. Glide slope's alive. Airspeed is looking pretty good. We slowed it down nicely. There's AC. For all you VR sim point gamblers, there's some real gambling going on down there. Probably lots of other stuff to do. Eesh. Should give us a half decent intercept. 130 knots. Airport's in sight.
Atlantic City traffic and 8077, we're departing runway 31 to left, maintenance pattern. Atlantic City.
Okay, he's in the pattern, so we'll watch out for him. All good. Let's trim this out a little bit better, right? Come on. Pilot edge, Caleb. Okay, cool. Yep. And let's spend some money. Gamble all. Yeah, exactly. Gamble all. You get this Atlantic City beneath this. Come on, gamble it all. We're going a little slow here. Alright, final gumps check. Gas is looking balanced. Undercarriage not yet. Mixture's full rich at this point. Props, not yet. Switches, we go ahead and turn the fuel pump on at this point so we don't forget. Fuel pump's on, lights are on. And like I said, we're pretty visual here. It's 10 miles. Localizer's alive. Let's make that turn. Whoa, let's not do that. Oh, VR Sim Pilot, that was poor. You failed your instrument check ride. No, not really. Alright. Atlantic City traffic, Comanche 1202 Romeo's 9-mile final, 3-1, full stop Atlantic City.
Atlantic City traffic, November 807, November left, crosswind, runway 31, Atlantic City.
Well, we get that traffic in the pattern in sight, Comanche 1202 Romeo.
Traffic in sight for...
Alright.
Traffic, I got the traffic in sight for November 63 Martinez.
There's 140 knots. Go gear down.
Atlantic City traffic, November 807, November left downwind, runway 31, Atlantic City.
This is going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun with this traffic here.
Atlantic City traffic, November 63, with Mike Tango turning base.
Alright, gears down.
Base for ILS 31. Atlantic City.
Let's get into flap extension range here. We're a little bit low, so we trade some altitude for airspeed, and now we're in flap extension range. Flaps 1. Mixture's full ridge. Get some good landing music on.
Atlantic City traffic, November 8077 November. I'm going to extend downwind for the arriving traffic, Atlantic City.
Thanks for that, Comanche 1202 Roman is about a 5.5 mile final now. We'll try to keep the speed up for you, landing 3-1 Atlantic City. That's nice of him. Probably could have made it, but why? Alright, there's 100 and...
Yeah, we've got the traffic on the ILS down across the bay, Atlantic City.
Cool. Guys, this is pretty realistic. That's good. That's good CTAF. That's good Unicom right there. I said I'd try to keep the speed up for him, but I don't want to get too slow or too fast because then it's going to be real tough. Alright, on localizer, on glide-ish. You can probably think about turning base soon. Missed a whole bunch of chat. Sorry, guys. My gosh. It cost you 5.8 million. Oh my god, Dana. You don't deserve it.
Traffic on downwind. Do you want me to extend
Dana with the guitars. I agree. This is good landing music. Alright, cool. 4 miles. You can still keep the speed up a little bit here. I mean, we're...
Say again, just further the traffic on downwind.
Do you want me to go ahead and
Let's go.
extend mine, or do you want to go ahead and go?
Props, full forward. 115 miles an hour, not knots. I keep wanting to say knots. A little bit of a left crosswind, it feels like. 3-mile final.
Atlantic City traffic. Traffic on final. What's your speed?
We just started to slow it down here on short final, about 100 knots.
Roger, I'm embarrassed. I'm a little faster, so just want to crawl up your butt.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to slow it down a bit. Things slippery.
No problem at all.
500.
500 feet. We're a little bit high now.
Atlantic City traffic.
Red, blue, green. Mixture. Blue is props. Green is geared down. We are good. Landing lights are on.
November 63 Mike Tango is going to expand.
Next flaps. Atlantic City traffic. Comanche 1202 Romeo short final 3-1 Atlantic City. There we go. A little more trim. That's like landing into a black hole. There we go. And we're a little fast. We can land a little long. I think we'll be able to get it down.
City traffic. Number 8077, number returning final. Runway 31, about 5 mile final. Atlantic City.
Or to idle. Flare.
Atlantic City traffic, number 633, McTang. 633,
I don't know.
McTang, turning final.
I don't know.
Arriving traffic. What's that on for arriving traffic?
Let's see if we can get off the runway quick. I'm gonna smash the brakes, guys, just because we got people behind us. Wouldn't do that in real life. Now, smoke the brakes there, but let's get off the runway for these guys. It looked really good until the last possible second, and then we smashed it.
Atlantic City traffic, number 8077, November 3 mile final. Gonna be full stop, Atlantic City.
I say traffic. Comanche 1202 Romeo is clear. 3-1 Atlantic City. Thanks for all the help, guys.
What we do.
All right, let's make a right here. And then we'll check the landing rate. So flaps are up. Let's go ahead and lean the mixture a little bit. I'll take a look at chat in a second here. Welcome to Atlantic City, everybody. What a heck of a flight that was. That was a fun flight. Perfect time to land, too. Wow. Maybe we should turn the music down a tad. That's good landing music, though. Where are we going? We'll just make a left and then taxi over to that, maybe that tan building over there. We'll pretend that's the FBO. I don't know. That downwind better not turn base in front. Now, that was really good. I think everybody did a really good job there. And that was pretty realistic. Everybody just kind of working it out. And we'll go ahead and follow this taxi line. And yeah, we'll follow this all the way around. Nice. Probably don't want to go to the terminal. I don't think they'd welcome a small Piper Comanche. Then we'll just pretend this is the FBO here. Some weird lighting effects there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Tell you what, we're gonna park it right. Actually, let's turn it here. That way maybe we can see. Oh, here comes, I guess that's the Baron. It was probably pretty good. It looked good. I don't know. It's too dark. Anyway, let's set the parking brake. Fuel pump can come off. These landing lights can come off so we don't blind everybody. And the strobe can come off. Cool. Robert, this is just awesome. Really enjoyed tonight. Oh, awesome, man. Sorry I missed the chat earlier. Here comes Fires. I think in on final now. I see his bright landing light for a 172. Checklists. Yeah, I did. Yeah, red. We did Gumps. We did red, blue, green a couple times. Yeah, we got it, man. 137. Let's see. Yeah, smooth, Mike. Fire. I agree. I agree. Mike.
Atlantic City traffic, number 650, McTang, about 5 mile final.
Oh, he's on a 5 mile final. Okay.
Atlantic City.
Jared, do I have a video showing my sim setup and how I fly like a hardware tour? Kind of. If you look at that, no, not specifically with the hardware. Not the hardware. Maybe I should make one, Jared. That's a good idea. DLSS. I don't like it because I can't see the instruments. So I use TAA. Let's take a look. 141. Oh, geez, it felt better than that. Okay. 0.92 Gs. 141. You know what? I'll take it. It wasn't a butter, but I don't know. Man, the approach was really good. Just sort of plunked it in at the last minute. I saw the stall warner go off. I think we got a little bit too slow, maybe. But yeah. Caleb, have a good night. This co-pilot's tired. Yeah, I'm tired too, man. We'll watch Fires come in and land, and then we'll log off. But Anon, yeah. For me with the Quest, man, I couldn't read a lot of stuff, and I bailed on it. I tried it and then I bailed. Well, all of a sudden we have some vehicles parked around us. That's nice. What happened here?
Atlantic City's graphics, November 6th, they might hang a short final.
Let's see fires land here, and then we'll head back. Alright, make it a good one. Here he comes. He's in a 172 though, so this might take several years. That was a cool approach too. Nice looking default airport, I guess. I don't know. Alright, come on, fire. Speed it up. What are you doing? Right, let's go back inside while we wait for that. Yes, headset hardware, exactly. Jared, yeah, Jared, sorry, yes, I have a Quest 2. Yes, Quest 2, Thrustmaster TM16000M side stick for Airbus, along with the 16000M throttle, old Logitech rudder pedals. Yeah, exactly. There's a picture of it. If you go to that video that I have with the Quest 2 settings, I have a video of my office with my hardware setup. And Anon, yes, brace. Anon says, brace with this. Here comes fires in for a... No pressure, sir. There are literally tens potentially watching you. Alright, let's see a 172. Oh, floaty McFloatface, come on. There it is. Oh, that looked really good, man. That looked pretty good. That looked pretty darn good to me. I don't know about you guys, but that looked pretty good. Eye fires, I think that was a butter in my opinion. There's the
landing rate, we'll have to look at Atlanta.
See you next time, up in the sky.
Yeah!
Was that Micah? Who was in that Baron? I know that voice. Fires, nice landing, man. That was awesome. Jared, that was pretty rad. 141? That's what I got. Let's see what he got.
Let me get over there.
Jared, that was a squeaker, man. I agree. Fires did a good job. I think Fires probably... I mean, you got to post your landing rate. Let's see a screenshot of it.
Because of how dark it is.
Let's see a screenshot of it. Mike, I had no idea who it was until I heard "up in the sky." You got a good tagline, man. It's identifiable. I guess we could kill the engine. I'm just afraid if I kill the engine that all my windows will go away. That's the only reason I have the engine running right now. Otherwise,
I would like some assistance here.
Do a proper shutdown. What are you doing? Why would you need assistance? Just taxi back. Oh my gosh. Micah, that was classic, man. If I would have known it was you, he would have checked out your landing too. I just thought it was some random person flying the pattern in Atlantic City, man. Alright, where did Fires go? Whoa, heads up. There he comes.
I think this is the all pulling up now.
Yep. You're taxiing a little bit faster. Fly with. Yeah, that's the Comanche over there in the distance. I don't know what it shows up as on your model. Hey, what are you doing? Watch the wings! Hey, we paid for this thing. There we go. Ooh, it's a little... I'd be pissed if I was flying this Comanche in real life and somebody pulled up like that. Yikes. That was a car. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, guys. Mike enjoyed adding
on my end your Comanche as well, but your engine's not running and also there's a whole bunch of cars back here.
Yeah, I'm parked in front of a car. Mike added a little bit of life to the airport. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Mike, yeah, my gauges are crystal clear. I can read everything, even sitting back like this, man.
I want to see what it would look like from inside your plane. Look at my wing.
It looks like you pulled your wing right over top of my wing is what it looks like. Yeah, Micah, that was awesome, man. Mike, yeah, I'm using TAA 100. Yes. Young Aviator, man, yeah, good to see you again, man. Hopefully it won't be so long. Good to see you, man. Good landing, and see you next time. Also, 100%. Jared, it's been awesome to watch and follow. Yeah, cool, man. New obsession for sure. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. You're welcome, but thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you on a future stream. Actually, we're streaming tomorrow night, so yeah.
Landing rate coming in at -30.
Nice, man. That's brilliant. That's fantastic, Fires. You win, man. That's awesome. I don't know what's happening right now, and this stream has descended into chaos in a fun way. Guys, all right, I'm gonna log off. I'm tired, and this has been incredibly fun. But hey, tomorrow night, 7:30 in the 737-700 from Newark down to Savannah. So totally different kind of stream, equally as fun, different aircraft. Guys, on your way out, please don't forget to hit like if you haven't subscribed. Please consider doing so if you've been enjoying this. And don't forget to drop a comment or two, even if it is to say, VR Sim Pilot, your landings are terrible. Comments definitely help the channel. So anyway, hope you all had a good night, good time. I had a fantastic time. It's so good to be back streaming and hanging out with you guys. It makes my day, it makes my night. So I'm gonna pop over to Discord a little bit if you guys want to hang out some more. I'll be over there in about 10 or 15 minutes. Otherwise, y'all have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on the next one. So I am gonna try to find my button that will allow me to sign off, and gonna say goodnight. So y'all have a good night. Bye bye.